Da, 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 da. And we're back to Epic 7.
What do I sell? Well...
And... we're probably gonna
Goodbye.
start... Well,
See you
definitely
later.
gonna start
If
off
you're still
episode
alive.
3
It's me,
today.
the world's greatest merchant, Hoochie.
That's your voice? Huh. Because I've never opened it and then actually listened to him talk. Weird. And the free 10. Something actually good in there, probably. Not these ones, though. Yeah, oh, here's something.
I'm Lutz. I'll do whatever you need.
Try to avoid getting married. Unless you're very fond of salt.
Good to meet you. My name is Ethan.
I was pretty close. I got 2 copies of Eins during all that. Okay. Bleh. Apparently I didn't quite fill out because of that. His name was Eaton? Sure seems that way. I do wish you could search by number held for this. Also, hi, Courting Nat. As it currently stands, if I've got a bunch of one, I just gotta scroll through until I find it. I do 2 copies of his worthless ass in here. He did accidentally save the world, I've gotta give him that credit. But it was still an accident, and he wasn't that interesting a character. Because honestly, he didn't change at all, his effects on the story were very minor. If anyone halfway competent was present, he couldn't do anything. Da-da-da. Ah. Ow. Do I need to be doing extraction? Da-da-da. Okay, special bag. I suppose that's useful, but I feel like converting the stuff into, you know, experience points might be more reliable. Hate when that lights up and it's nothing.
What do you think?
Gold. Always just some gold. Raingar student ID. Okay. Free pet adoption. Ooh. That's okay. I got an S rank. And winter season's almost over. Such a crying shame. Yeah. I wanted to do this on screen. As I did finish them all up here. A mortal's first trial in the distorted dimension. Enemy... Huh. Are you waiting for somebody? Yes. Though we never organized a time. Of course, life doesn't always follow a schedule. Would you like a refill? No, thank you. How about some information then? Perhaps you have some you'd like to sell to me? Not right now. That's fine. Just call me if you need me. Is this seat free? Bro, 2 Rengar special drinks, please. Oh, he's gone. He must be busy. Do we get straight to the point? You've finished your tasks. So you'll return me to Orbis? You passed the test. There's no reason for me to keep you here any longer. However, this final trial is not of my making. Oh, tell me. You catch on a lot quicker than you used to. That's right, this final trial is by you. This is a world built of your memories, so it's up to you to find the exit. I'll be watching from the sidelines, as always. Notos? Damn it. Heir of the Covenant? Could've known you'd be here. Please, I don't want to hear that name anymore. It is your... no, our destiny. Not anymore. Those days are gone now. We can't keep dwelling on them. We need to make use of our strength and move forward. That was the promise I made to DJ. If we move forward into the future, our memories of the past will fade. Are you okay with that? The comrades we once fought alongside who live on only in our memory. You would prefer we stay here, deceiving ourselves, soothing the souls of those who fell victim to fate. Moving back and forth between the coldness and innocence of the divine. You will always be the heir of the Covenant. I've already given up my holiness. I let go of all those lingering regrets. Or so you thought. You simply moved them elsewhere. You gave up your holiness, but you are still full of these regrets. You turned them into something you must now overcome. Boss.
I'll take you on.
I mean, this wouldn't even work since he's alone, so...
Master of all life, by your splendor! You can't escape. I can't lose. I'll take you on.
Can't even really use the ult, frankly.
By my command, victory!
Oh, I'm so durable, and it looks like they really did account for this to be...
Clear my path.
Hey, that works.
I'll take you on. I can't lose.
Yeah, that works. I will not forget them. They will not fade. They're still within me, in my heart. I will show them a new world, a new adventure. And that even a mortal can live forever in stories that transcend generations. Where am I now? Wait, that wasn't the promise I made. What was? Who did I make it to? I'm pretty sure I made a promise, but I can't remember. I was fighting fastest and then I heard Meru and Arky's voices and I swear there was something. Ah, there you are. Found you a lot quicker than expected. Hutch? How'd you get here? Where is here?
I'm as lost as you are on that front. I just followed a map.
Map.
That's right, somebody had a special order they wanted me to give you. Even drew me a little map so I could come find you here. I already had a request from Famous. I was planning to set up a shop here anyway, so I thought, why not take this request too?
Can you tell me who gave you that request?
That's the thing. Yeah. I heard the order and signing the contract, but now who I signed it with? They paid me, so I can at least do as they asked. That's business.
Huh.
Delivery complete. It's some of the finest craftsmanship you're ever likely to see. Anyway, until next time.
Hey, do you know the way out of here?
Of course, I'll just go out the same way I came in. It's my way out. You just go into that light, you'll find yourself in that strange dimension.
I think I know what you mean. Thank you, Hutch.
It seems you owe me more and more with each passing day.
Don't worry, I'll pay you back later. All at once. Bam, bam, near. A gift from somebody he can't remember. This is... armor? Yeah. And I've known what this looks like for a while because it's basically impossible to keep it hidden because everyone still uses Ras because he's so useful and he just gets better after changing, so I still see this in support all the time and even in the arena all the time. And then you also showed it to me while I was doing the... whatever, it's not a surprise, but it is pretty good. Designed to cover all the weak spots. It's a lot easier to move around in than it looks. Light too. It's quite practical, actually. Perfect for my new adventure. I suppose I should go through that light. But, Ras...
Meru, look! Up there!
Vortex is coming to a stop. There's something.
There's light coming out of it.
Her voices were coming from somewhere around here.
It's Ras. Yeah? He looks different from before. Master, where'd you get that new armor from?
I'm not quite sure myself. It doesn't matter, as long as you came back safe. No comment on the slight streaks of black in his hair, either? That's just not as concerning to you?
All Arky cares about is that you keep giving him plenty of snacks.
Alright, let's do this.
There we go. I'm guessing it's just stronger now. The description is the same. That's Griffin Burns. I never put that together somehow. I'm a bit familiar with Griffin Burns. Not as familiar as I'm certain some people are. Yeah, I got a bunch of these. Da-da-da. 20% chance to grant immunity. The caster and the ally with the highest attack, except for the caster. That's pretty decent. Let's get a little extra speed. %20 chance to increase combat readiness of the caster 10%. Neat. How does this work? Oh, that is additive stacking, so... Now it's just... Command Strike will grant immunity to the caster and the ally. With the highest attack, that's how that works. Using Purify Flame... Grant a bunch of combat readiness. More combat readiness. That's pretty useful on him. %60 chance to decrease defense. Ally in the back row suffers a single attack. Damage suffered is 30% or more of max health. Grants a barrier. That's decently strong. Oh, now I'm out of these. And I'll just keep doing that to build them up even more. Who to take on next in this? Probably shouldn't care too much. That was the most important one. Probably worry about who to pick up next later. It's gonna stay lit up, though. You know what? SC Ras is staple PvE hero. He's just kind of good. Yeah, that figures. Just, seems pretty dang useful. And if I set it up like this actually keeps Rowana relatively safe. If she takes a hit, he'll give her a barrier, and I feel like she's the one who needs it the most frequently. And she's got a lot of health, but we also all lose instantly if she dies, basically. There we go. That gets me a little more space in here. Almost max him out, frankly. Let's see. These are all just damage dealt. And I need to check how to farm more of these to get him that up. Seems pretty good. He is statistically almost as strong as the roast beef is now, according to pure numbers. I'll take it. Still can't do this. I am getting closer, rank 53, but I have to be 55 to reforge stuff, so you know. Still another few minutes on that one. Almost finished with this. The last one's a huge jump. Most it's been before was 20 difference. This one's 30. And it's for 5 Molagora, which is not nothing. What is this about? Wish they would put some kind of sensor on this to let you know that this exists. I don't know how long that's been up. And I'll never know how many I've missed and now can't get. Yeah, I genuinely know. It just appears one day with no preamble. Apparently, I just need to look at this shit all the time. Or I will never know. No. And keeping up with this because they told me it existed. There's other shit I couldn't tell ya. Thought web events were replaced by the in-game events, but then this one randomly popped up. Ain't that just a hoot and a holler? I know a little bit about Eureka. This dragon stuff gonna happen here. That'll be cool. Lefundos. Yeah, apparently there's some kind of dragon things going on. There was a dragon war at some point. I think... Was this one of the continents we received backup from at the tail end of episode 1? I played the little Christmas event side story they did with Senya. Though, I feel like I have more questions than answer. I feel like that they wanted you to have already played episode 3 before doing that. I'm level 60? We have the free spirit in here. You okay? And come back another time. Oh no. The sooner we discuss this, the better. Evelyn, I presume you're aware that I am ill? I, can't notice anything else. So yes. It would be best to start preparations for when I'm gone as early as we can, wouldn't you agree? Though it is sooner than I'd imagined, I'm thinking of passing my throne on to you. Jesus. I'll pretend I did not hear that. That won't stop it from happening. It is true, I competed with you for the throne some years ago. More for older players, Senya's a fan favorite. I picked up young Senya just so I could actually do the whole event, because there was a weird amount of stuff that was actually just locked behind, well, if you own young Senya, you can do this. I saw some videos online that she might be good for stuff. Anti-cleave was a word I saw thrown around. I don't know how true that is. Hope you are aware it was not of my own volition, but that of the nobles who supported me. Above all, this is the last way I'd wish to inherit the throne. Apologies, seems I was too hasty. After the dispute following my grandfather's passing, I thought it would be best to have these things set in stone beforehand. I was hoping to quickly hand things over and live in peace. I'm not suited for this position. You're worn out. That's why you keep thinking of such unpleasant things. Why not take a short break and do something you enjoy? Once you recover your health, you'll feel differently, I'm sure. I imagine more advanced arena progression is having lots of different characters so you can kind of handpick a team to counter the team they're defending with. This is what I assume starts becoming necessary at very high-end arena stuff, if people even care. Ironically, her best teammate is Mort, not Alencia. I mean, Alencia's already there, essentially. So you think double Alencia's gonna work? Nah, she can't team up with herself. Alencia's don't stack, everyone knows that. I don't think it's as simple as that. But it warms my heart to know how much you care for me, Evelyn. Of course I do. I would like nothing more than to help you regain your former strength. What do you cherish most? Just say the word and I will bring it to you. If I had to choose, I suppose I would say... Act 1, The Royal Road. I'd heard it was a lot colder here than in Britannia, but it doesn't seem to be much different. That's because southern Lefundos is close to Britannia. Lefundos and Politia also artificially maintain their climates at comfortable levels. Yeah, Politia, the robot place. You get a little sneak peek of there.
And you know all this. Master Archinoise isn't usually this smart.
I read it in the book. I've been trying hard to learn new things. That's interesting. His new idol in animation, he actually is reading a book, so that fits. That's really nice visual storytelling they added in. And what was that supposed to mean?
Anyway, since the closest country is Lefundos, let's go there first.
All that's left is chaos. If I must fight.
Really?
This won't be an easy fight.
Command me.
These things have crazy defenses then.
Trying to catch my eye?
The free spirit might have to permanently leave the team then. Outside of farming.
Let me help you.
With low-level farming, I should say.
Insignificant. Come to me. Here I go. Should we get started?
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. Honestly, what a waste of time.
Unless that was just a freak accident that he couldn't one-shot all those.
Left is ruin.
You know, I feel like it's not unreasonable to request that the equipment that is dropped randomly is at least semi-useful for the part of the game you're in any given game.
I'll protect you. No destiny.
Is cleave every team enable to?
I will
Team doesn't
release
change
my
much
power.
unless you have to fight Harsetti.
Beyond the abyss, to the ends of futility. Let's see what you're capable of.
I mean, as far as I've been able to tell, if you have the option, you never want to farm in an area in episode 3 or above. Like, every farming guide I've found has been episode 1 and 2 stuff, and I'm guessing it's because it becomes actually not time efficient anymore to try to do episode 3 and above stuff.
Sweep them all away!
All that's left is ruin. I will destroy everything. Slowly. All right, let's do this. Take this! Here I go.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete.
This city looks so lavish. I feel like we've used this background before, but I can't be certain where. I don't think I've ever seen sculptures and paintings all over a city and not just in castles or mansions before. What if somebody steals them? Why bother? Those kinds of things are 10 a penny in our city. It looks like you three aren't from here. Welcome to Lafundos, home of art and magic. So much art, we don't value it anymore. Episode 3 has the best stigma and gold farm. But why would you farm there when unrecorded history is faster and can farm every catalyst? Yeah, that was more or less what I saw. It was like, okay, here's the list of all the places you can farm. Episode 1, there's gonna be some places if you need to farm a specific enemy type. Episode 2, there's some decent stuff if you're, for specific catalysts you might need. Unrecorded history, I think there's more unrecorded history that I haven't unlocked yet, because there was like, some of the lists I found, I didn't have stuff like that, so I'm hoping that's what it is and I'm not just stupid at reading it. And then there was like never anything for episode 3. Would you like a painting to commemorate such a momentous occasion?
No thanks. Arky's only interested in food.
Come on, little beastie, stay still.
Yeah.
Unrecorded history is the Catalyst Farm, Eulogy for a Saint is the Stigma, Gold, and Charm Farm. And you, the beautiful lady with the purple hair, how'd you like to be my muse?
Pardon me. Are you talking to me?
Who else? Might be talking to the white-haired lad or his ball of blue fluff? I think a painting is a good idea. We can remember our first time in Lafundos whenever we look at it. There are plenty of paintings or sculptures of me, but I'm always alone in all of them. Not to mention, they're almost all hidden away in storage in the sanctuary anyway.
And none of them have the adorable Arky in them either. I suppose this would be the first painting featuring all three of us then. Alright then, we'll have one painting, please.
30 minutes later. And done! Wow, a masterpiece if ever I've seen one.
Thank you. How much will that be?
20,000 gold.
Sorry.
Don't fall for it. Merchants are always making these kinds of jokes. Lost count of how many times Purin has asked for 10,000 gold when it was only worth 10. I almost fell for it the first time.
Oh, I see. I almost took him seriously. Here's 20 gold.
I clearly asked for 20,000. Hurry up with the other 19,980. Did you not hear their conversation? They weren't whispering or anything. You're not just gonna say, no, I was being serious. And also, it's really, really bad form for something expensive to wait until after they've already had the service done to tell them the cost. That's just being a rip-off artist on purpose. Huh?
You kidding? We could buy over 100 snacks of the highest quality with that kind of money. It's far too much for some scribbles.
What'd you know about the value of art?
Still, that's a lot for a half-hour sketch.
You think just because someone takes a long time that makes it better? while you have a point, you're also very clearly trying to rip them off. Now cough up. Alright, I'll bite.
Hey, you trying to rip people off again? You promised you'd stop doing this. I'm telling on you.
Wait, it was all a misunderstanding. It was a warm-up, that's all. RSD still slap their hands before working. Staken, please forget any of this ever happened. Deal. Should go to prepare my entry for the contest. Bye!
It's not like you three are without fault either. Bound to get targeted walking around looking so foreign.
Clearly didn't farm before coming to Eureka. Yeah, I think I have like... I'll actually check, but it's gotta be several million, like tens of millions of gold. It's not hard to get gold in this game. I don't know how you guys are so far behind. What do you level up every piece of equipment you find? That's just dumb.
There are crooks and bullies all over the place nowadays. You ought to be more careful.
Thank you for telling us, but we literally are foreign. What the fuck do you want us to do about looking foreign? Do you want us to stop looking like ourselves? How are we supposed to dress more natively if we can't even buy clothes like this? How do we know we can trust the clothes sellers? Do you understand what an oxymoronic thing you've suggested is? You've suggested. Bleh, I ruined the joke. How can we return the favor?
There's no need for something like that. I'm just happy to help.
I presume it's show.
Anyway, I should get back to the market. Be more careful out there. Meow.
We just got here and so much has happened already.
Yeah, Arky needs something sweet after all that stress. Can we buy some snacks?
I'm not sure what snacks have to do with stress, but I suppose it's been a while. We did just save a lot of money on that painting. One snack can't hurt.
Yeah, Arky feels better just looking at it. It looks so tasty.
That is what we do. We get a purple piece with speed on it, we level it until it doesn't roll speed. I mean, I was talking about you level up even the gray 51s I started picking up just now. Like, oh yeah, I could put this on a character. Not even a goddamn 70 that's like, I can use this in the meantime until an 80 plus shows up with stats I need. It's as delicious as it looks. Now really, let me have a bite. Yeah. Ras. Hey, Techno.
What's that?
What just happened? We literally received 6 times the gold he was asking for doing this quest. Like, how are you guys this broke? Hey, look. I'll go buy some paintings. Act 2, A Lost Familiar. Ras, are you okay? I'm fine. I was just surprised, that's all. What was that? Alright, I'll admit I've been caught off guard.
It's a penguin. What are those doing here? Well, convert it into experience points. I'll eat first.
You can't level up that way, Arky.
Yes, I can.
Earn Eureka, do a Wyvern 13 hunt, easy 30k gold. No, have they even done their dailies? It won't even take a few seconds. They could do 10. Hey, come on. Just go do that like, hey, I'll be right back. You stand still. Don't worry, I'm passively killing wyverns right now. Alright, here's your gold. It ate it all in one bite. It must have been starving.
You didn't mean to attack, Master. It just wanted the food in your hand.
Here, you can have mine too. It's gonna get fat, just like Arky. Alexi Mercedes? Could be someone's spirit pet.
Maybe it's lost, and that's why it was so hungry. Poor thing. Should we try finding its owner?
No. Archie was so excited to get to the royal palace and eat their special food.
You can wait a little longer. See if anyone in that pub over there knows anything.
No, I haven't heard of anyone losing a spirit pet.
I guess we just need to keep asking people.
This guy doesn't look like any spirit I've ever seen. I think it's a mage's specially bred familiar. If that's the case, it'll be difficult to find its master just by asking around. Familiars like this are extremely expensive, even for wizards of the Spire. I'd imagine plenty of people would happily lie and say it's theirs. Then what should we do? We can't keep carrying it around with us.
Hey, you got customers here.
Not these guys again.
This is a loser doing with a familiar.
Found it by the side of the road and came in here looking for its master.
It's a penguin that costs 1,200 stigma for a pack of 3? I don't know, if 20,000 gold is apparently a lot to these people, this broke-ass country. How much is 1 stigma? Like, are they even grinding max-level characters to build more stigma? I bet they just... I bet they intentionally put lower-level people on. Is that so? I'm not going to believe for even a moment that it's yours. I think about it, one of the familiars I look after went missing recently. I don't believe you. Think this might be it.
Don't pick it up like that, you're hurting it.
You hear me? It's my familiar. Dumb thing, you can't recognize your own master? Even if that's true, I can't let you take it when it clearly hates you. Like, that thing could not more clearly be disgusted by your presence. Even if you're its owner, I'm still gonna kick your ass if you keep touching it.
I have one question. I know Rass's sword, like, fell into the ground after his little fight with Fastus. Why is it now wrapped up in friggin' tape? Was the grip broken? Was the cross-section, like, coming loose? Where'd the pommel go? Did it ever have a pommel? Kind of foolish to not have a pommel on a one-handed sword like that.
We'll find it a new, better master. Hey, don't you know it's theft to take something from its rightful owner? Don't you know it's abuse to... If an animal hates you this much and you hurt it to pick it up, don't you know that's abuse and therefore you forfeit your rights as its owner if you're abusing it? Think we need to teach these travelers some Lafundos manners. You going to fight us for it? Fine. We'll just stand by and let you do whatever you want.
Please, if you're going to fight, can you at least not do it in my pub?
Think you come to my city and treat me like this? Not your city. I'm sorry, are you the king? Are you King... whoever the fuck? I already forget his name? I didn't think so. You're just some asshole. Show you what we do to outsiders like you. This is what real magic is.
Insignificant. Witness my power. Should we get started?
Yeah, I can't one-shot stuff anymore.
Command me. Now. Excuse me.
Oop, oop. Treasure.
I'll be your opponent. If I
Ow.
must fight.
I will release my power. Are you trying to catch my eye?
All that's left
And
is
still
ruin.
kind of cleave through stuff with her second skill.
Mercedes, preparation complete.
Is that all? I can do better than that in my sleep. Eh? Never seen such a skilled traveler before. What are you? You know, I'm not so sure myself anymore. Some of my hair started turning black. No one's brought it up, but it's really concerning.
Master's unemployed. You.
Who cares what he is? What's important is that he's wounded our pride. Can't let him get away with this.
I'll be your opponent. Should we get started? Purifying flame. Burn away the evil!
Command me. Blaze. Let's see what you're capable of. Excuse me.
Insignificant. Here.
Here I go.
I'll protect you. I hope you're ready.
Even the forma. No, we still have our last resort. You're not planning on using that, are you? You bet I am. What better time is there?
Watch out, Ras. I think they're preparing something powerful.
Are they about to run away? Hey you! Wizard Spire is a part of the royal palace, so attacking us is tantamount to attacking the royal household itself. No, they're trying to use legal jargon instead. They can get away with doing this to us. But you started it. No, we didn't. Prove it.
Here we go again. Last time they started a fight, they managed to get off scot-free while their victim got punished.
We have witnesses.
Seems they're relying on the same happening again. What do we do, Ras? We don't know anybody here.
We're gonna get thrown in a dungeon. Sarky's gonna have to eat prison food.
Heard a commotion on the street.
What's going on here?
Alright, let's see if someone is going to reasonably listen to both sides of a claim or just listen to the one who talks louder and accept them as automatically true. This will determine my opinion of you as a character for the rest of your screen time. I'm just gonna say it. Really? I mean, I get fewer of these if I use that. I don't know why I've ever insisted on using those. Act 3, Good Person. Who's a good person? This is Sir Evelyn. What are you doing here? You know, I'm actually unclear what gender Evelyn has. And Sir doesn't clear it up because women can still be Sir. Yes, really. You know each other?
I don't know them, but they know me. I repeat, what's going on here?
Evelyn is a guy. Okay. It was unclear. Trying to take this lost familiar as their own. We tried stopping them and that's how we ended up fighting. They said attacking Wizards of the Spire is tantamount to attacking the royal household itself. That's a lie. They start...
Make excuses if you'd like. Keep in mind that lying to me is a grave offense.
Shut him up.
Well...
I have nothing to say, I'm sorry.
I had to punish you for tarnishing the royal household's name. If I catch this happening again, I will cut your throat myself.
Ooh, fancy.
Now get out of my sight.
Yes, sir.
Were you hurt?
A scratch or two. It's fine. Thanks for your help.
I don't recall ever being spoken to so casually by a commoner.
Huh? Oh, sorry, I've never really needed to speak politely to anyone. I don't know, kings kind of fall a few steps beneath physical manifestation of divinity, so no one's really called me on it before.
It's fine, the uneducated can often be disrespectful.
Okay, opinion down. But it's a character flaw. That's a character flaw you can work on. Not listening to people when they're clearly telling you the truth is the kind of shit I'll hold against you forever. This is the kind of thing you could work past.
Seeing how you are searching for the master of this familiar, it is clear that what you lack in knowledge you make up for in goodness of heart.
Is that an insult or a compliment?
Yeah, obvious. Guy puts even Arky's passive aggression to shame.
Anyhow, the commotion seems to have subsided, so I'll be going now. I have things I should be doing. Wish you luck in your endeavor. Meow. I don't know who he is, but he seems nice. Thanks to him, we were saved from the dungeons. You may not recognize his face, but surely you've heard the name Evelyn.
No, is he famous or what?
Famous, he's royalty. Heard he sometimes comes out on inspections, but I've never seen him myself before. Everyone always talks about how kind he is. Royalty. I thought he looked important, but still.
You should have asked him to take us back to the royal palace with him.
Right, we got distracted from our original goal. What do we do about this familiar?
The same thing might happen again if we keep trying to find its master.
I guess we should bring it with us for now then. Once we're in the royal palace, we can ask them to find someone else to look after it. Surely they won't react the same way those wizards did.
We finally going to the royal palace? Archie's starving.
Again? You had so many snacks already.
Yeah, there's a difference between snacks and a real meal.
Yeah, I've been there.
Hey there.
Are you talking to us?
Yes, you. You're the ones responsible for that ruckus earlier, weren't you?
Maybe.
And take this.
Hey, that's dangerous.
No, stay hidden while we fight.
I'm not gonna try to do penguin noises again. I don't think it's working.
Wondering where you were keeping the familiar.
All that's left is ruin. All right, let's do this. Yeah!
I will release my power. Honestly, right? Take this!
I'll be your opponent.
Command me.
I'll protect you.
It's the reason they call me a bandit. I'll just sneak up behind her and... it's my...
Squawking. Did that penguin just use magic? Squawking.
I think it's trying to tell us it can fight for itself.
It is a familiar.
If the penguin doesn't need protecting, then I want to fight alongside you too.
I'd be glad to have your help.
Okay.
Insignificant. If I must fight, help! Here I go.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. Just slap on the wrist.
All that's
Owie.
left is ruin. Insignificant.
Descending blade!
Should we get started? This won't be an easy fight.
Die. Command me. Call. Unveil your eye of terror. Are you trying to catch my eye? Weeds. Must be cut.
Damn it. I was planning to just grab the penguin and run. I didn't expect it to fight back too. Ah, well, come on, guys.
Friend's break on RAS S2 is such a blessing. Yeah, that seems to really fuck stuff up. Makes Tieria even more kind of... it's another point against keeping Tieria in the party, because her third skill also does defense down, but that doesn't really stack is the thing, so...
Phew, that was close.
Good job. Thanks to you, we were able to fight them off.
I didn't expect it to be so tough. I think we owe it a nice snack at the royal palace.
Squawking.
Archie fought hard too. I've been helping Master far longer than that penguin. That penguin doesn't even deserve a crumb of the great big giant cake Archie deserves.
What are you getting so worked up for?
We never praise Archie even though he's always fighting in Master's side.
You're a guardian, it's your job.
Wait, Ras. Of course we know how hard you work, Archie. We're sorry we don't give you enough recognition.
Archie wants a snack from the royal palace too.
Alright, I'll get you something nice.
Meru's the best.
Just pretended to be upset so he could get a snack.
It can't hurt to let him win sometimes.
No. Alright, Arky, your mother says we gotta feed you, so we can do that today. You're so nice to everyone else, but treat Arky so coldly. He's more than earned it. No matter how long you've known each other, I'm sure it still hurts. You should try being a little kinder.
See, Meru said Arky gets a snack too.
Squawk.
And be bigger and even more delicious than the one you get. Meru likes me the most. No use getting jealous. Arky is the only pet Meru and Master will ever need. Now give up and find your own master.
You really are annoying, huh?
Yeah.
Not being such a pain in the ass while I'm still asking nicely.
Master. Master.
Try listening to Arky once in a while instead of always arguing with him. Alright, fine. What's wrong, Arky?
That penguin can speak. He spoke to Arky.
Wait, what?
It threatened Arky. It was so scary.
Arky... Come on. I don't have time for your practical jokes. Stop lying. To be fair, Arky is always saying weird shit. Even I think this is going a little far.
Arky's not lying.
Whatever, we should hurry to the Royal Palace before it gets dark. Damn, Penguin picked the correct person to... No one will ever believe you, this too. This Arky just lies for shit all the time. How are we supposed to take him seriously the one time he's telling the truth about insane crap? There's really nothing we can do. Can't let you in until I confirm that this letter is authentic. Just let us see Schneil, he'll know it's real. Why would I bring King Schneil out to meet a group of suspicious travelers? Scratch that, what makes you think I even have such authority? You know what, that is a fair argument. What about Roman? Tywin? Same is true for them. Now can you please... What's going on here? Tywin! Yes, what brings you here? I'm here on behalf of Britannia to ask for your cooperation. We're hoping to talk with the king. His Majesty is currently out of the castle with Roman. They should be back by evening. Oh, there was no need to rush after all. We could have taken a longer tour of the city. Hello, Akko Mirin. How's it going? Just in episode 3. Squawking this creepy thing. That familiar. We found it in the Palace District. Think you can find its master for us? Of course, and I've done so even had you not asked. I know this familiar's master very well. Okay. Act 4, Radical Solution. Pee-pee, where have you been? I've been looking all over for you. Squawking. It looks like she's its master. How can I ever repay? Where are my manners? I haven't even introduced myself. I'm Eliza Bearlet. How's the game going? It's going fine. Yeah, I just, I'd done everything to get Ras to his SC already, but I decided to do it on screen just because I thought it'd be good content. I did that to start the stream off, and now we're in episode 3. I'm Ras Elclair. This is Mercedes, and this is Arcesis.
A pleasure to meet you.
Oh my, a talking familiar. I wish my pee-pee could learn how to talk. That's concerning. Squawk. No matter how much I try teaching it, it's no use. How did I end up with such a spoiled little baby? What are you looking at?
Yeah.
Lady Eliza is Roman's sister and King Schneil's fiancée. She will be our future queen. And Lady Eliza, this is the Ras that Roman and I fought alongside in Britannia. Yeah, I thought there were people from here that helped with that. Raz did pretty decent for most content. He's been on my team for everything because he's just good. Which, frankly, that's what they should do with the starting heroes. They should just be good for most of the story, even if you have to put more effort into making them good.
Wow, I'm so jealous of Roman for having the opportunity to fight alongside a hero straight out of legend. I never imagined I'd have the honor of meeting you myself. Oh, it must be fate that we've met like this. Could you spare me a little time?
Wait until Adin? I'm not sure who that is, so I suppose I'll have to wait. Don't tell me.
I'd be happy to show you around Lafundos as thanks for bringing my PP back to me. As the lady of the house, it is my job to entertain guests, and since Shnail is king, his home is the kingdom itself. Shnail won't be back until evening anyway.
Eras is good in most places, Earth Expedition, Abyss, he's just generally good. Yeah, no. And ever since I gave him the artifact that lets him take some of the damage for the whole party, he's just been really, really strong.
Why not have a little fun to relieve the tedium of waiting?
I'm sure that would be better than sitting around waiting, but the city is somewhat unstable these days. Could be dangerous for you to openly walk the streets like you used to.
I don't see what I could possibly have to be worried about when I'm accompanied by the greatest knight in Lafundos and a legendary hero of Britannia. You can't even protect one woman from a thug on the street. The future of our great kingdom truly is dark. How sad.
Fine, get ready to leave.
I knew I could rely on you, Tywin. The statue in this square was erected to commemorate the 300th anniversary of the founding of the Kingdom of Lafundos.
Huh. Wonder when America's gonna do their 300th anniversary big thing. I suppose actually in about 50 years. We didn't do a 250 anniversary, but we could do a 300, I don't know. Maybe we have enough big monuments and no one gives a shit. That's probably what it's for.
And if we go down this alleyway here, you will find one of the most delicious restaurants in our city. Dirty Joe's Crab Shack.
That sounds disgusting.
Yes, all of the best restaurants sound disgusting. That's always how it works, frankly.
Go ahead, try to fight me on that one. The worse the name, the better the food. That's how it always ends up being with restaurants.
Now follow me, there's still so much to see over this way. Nyong.
There's a sign that said Epic 7. They still haven't even tried to explain it, and it's still confusing and weird.
Lady Eliza really knows every inch of this city.
She's been regularly dragging me along to explore the streets of Lafundos for a while now. To the point that even I've started to wonder whether I'm a royal guard or a personal bodyguard for the Bearlit family. Thinking of how Shnail ran away all the way to Britannia, he must be quite free-spirited as well. Must cause some tension between them. I'm not sure it's a matter of being free-spirited. Ever since he was a child, he suffered under those who sought the throne, so if anything, I believe he was trying to escape them.
Death threats, assassination attempts, slander, conspiracy.
Feel like you should have, listed those in the opposite way, you know, more impact as you go. Actually, no. Slander, conspiracy, death threats, assassination attempts. Like, you know, one of those is, I'm gonna kill you. The other is actually sending a guy to do it.
That's only naming a few methods they've tried.
Why are people always willing to go to such lengths to become king? Earn the throne in that way, you'll end up suffering the same fate. Spent a solid 4 hours on Abyss 105 earlier. Wouldn't have been possible without Araz. Ah. I don't think I'm that far in the abyss. I think I stopped at like 60 because I stopped getting stuff I was looking for.
That's right, his whole life, Schneil has been living in anxious misery. Even seeing him suffer like that, there's still so many awful people who want to take the throne for themselves. They only care about the good side of ruling.
Suppose it's human nature to see something good and want it for yourself. Just like them. 105 is arguably the hardest floor. Oh.
Judging by your entourage, you must be someone rather important. And to see how poor we are, why not share the wealth? Give us everything you have and we'll spare your lives.
That's not sharing the wealth, that's robbery. Don't be ridiculous.
I'll be your opponent. I'll protect you.
I will release my power. Ha! Let's see what you're capable of. Excuse me.
Insignificant. Dark blade. If I must fight.
Command me. Ah! How absurd.
All that's left is ruin. All right, let's do this.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. Are you ready?
Ooh.
Insignificant.
I don't know what the hell the rules are for who gets
If I
attacked.
must fight.
I thought it was whoever's in the front row gets attacked the most, but then I tried switching him out of the front row and he still was targeted more. So I have to assume the enemies have some kind of
Honestly, what a waste of time.
logic for how they do it. They just never tell me what that logic is, and the answer is always Vildred.
I'll be your opponent. I'll protect you. Take this!
Command me. Blaze. How absurd. Slap on the wrist.
All that's left is ruin.
Can you hear the approaching ruin?
Random at first, then it targets the lowest HP unit. So they just go randomly until they've damaged Vildred even once, and then they'll just target him forever. Because he's got the lowest defenses on the team. That's a really dumb way to do... That's a really dumb way to do it. I'm gonna level with you. It's not right to steal from others. But wise tutor you have.
And these nobles take the very bread from our hands and have the audacity to tell us not to steal. Your clothes, your shoes, the food in your stomach, it was all bought using the taxes we pay through our blood, sweat, and tears. All we're doing is taking back what's rightfully ours. Shut your mouth, do you want to get killed? What difference does it make? We've already been caught trying to rob them. You think they'll care if we say a few mean things?
Should we give them some money? No. They didn't really want to hurt us. They clearly did. They're just hungry and desperate. No, they're very armed. Ras, are you stupid?
What good is it to give them money other than to reinforce their sense of inferiority?
Yeah, that would only make it worse.
Even if we spent all our money, we wouldn't be able to help all the poor in Lafundos. The money we give them will run out soon enough and they'll be back to the same old tricks. I will not punish them, but I will not reward them either.
I mean, punish them further than kicking the crap out of them.
Tywin, free them.
15% unwritten is going to hurt later on? What do you mean? Yes, my lady?
Are you unhappy? You're a very kind person, Ras. But kindness alone isn't enough to help others. Instead of crying over the immediate misfortune, we ought to solve the fundamental problem. Wise words, Lady Eliza. You shouldn't provide cheap comfort and sympathy, but rather turn your eyes to the true cause of the problem.
I wasn't expecting to meet you again so soon. Most attacks have a 40% chance to target the front row. Yeah, but whenever I try to change that, I swear, if I move Vildred out of the front row, it doesn't change anything. Like, he's still always getting targeted. And I don't... That's not a better way to do it, by the way. Feel like I should mention. And in Arena, I'm 90% sure that whatever AI they have set up there is a completely different rule set, because they'll just always go for the healer and nothing else. Which, I mean, is probably the smart play, but it's annoying. And the whole game has an unwritten 15 aspect resistance to debuff. Hey, let's try this and see if anything changes. Arena AI prioritizes elemental advantage, then neutral, then disadvantage. You'd think, but then it'll be like 4 water attackers will all only aim at Roana, and I'm like, I don't feel like that's entirely accurate anymore when shit like that happens. Okay, we actually got a strong enemy this time around, so... I'm probably gonna need to... Yeah, I'm probably gonna need to change her to imprint concentration if that's how this works. Maybe not. She's mostly for arena usage because her passive with a lot of her abilities literally just don't work in PvE. She's really not great in PvE as much as I wish she was. Act 5, Discontent. Now is the hour of our discontent. No, now is the winter of our discontent. I've merged that with... Even if you have 250% effectiveness, you're gonna get resisted by 15%. That's dumb. If I have 115% effectiveness, that should mean that a 15% resistance is essentially a 0% resistance. But there's just always a 15% chance that anything will fail. That's dumb. Sir Evelyn. Oh, you don't appear as displeased to see me as you usually are, Lady Eliza. Are you feeling under the weather today, perhaps? I didn't deem it worthy of a response, that's all. Oh, don't be like that. I could be your future husband, after all. Come again? Lady Eliza has not been promised any particular hand in marriage, only the title of queen. If Schneil were to leave once again and never come back, then I would be the new king. It's near treasonous to even entertain such notions, Sir Evelyn. I'm only speaking facts, Sir Tywin. So absurd to suggest Schneil may vanish again? He has pledged to never leave his position again. That's irrelevant anyway. I'd rather jump out a window than be your wife. Oh, will you just shut up? Yeah. Scream? It came from that way.
Insignificant. Ha! Should we get started? Yeah.
I will release my power. Ha! I must be brave. Ha!
All that's left.
And I've moved Rast to the front, and I'll grant you they're not attacking Vildred as much specifically, but they're really not aiming for Rast either.
Chaos.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete.
I suppose that's a fairly small sample size, so I can't say for certain yet. What happened? Soldiers were arresting a merchant for defaulting on his taxes, and a little girl got caught between them and got hurt. Then the merchant and the soldiers started fighting. Taxes are too high. We're already living in luxury thanks to the taxes we pay, and yet you demand even more? Come on, why do you have to be like this? We're just following orders. Have our way or you'll regret it. I'll deal with this. Don't. You're already unpopular among the nobles. They see you siding with the merchants, I'm sure they'll do something about it. Just watch for now, and when things die down later, we can release them from the dungeons.
Stop! He's been doing business here for 10 years. I'm sure everyone knows how much of a skillful and hard worker he is. He didn't commit any crime, he just couldn't afford his taxes, that's all.
Advocating for the removal of 15% in PvE for a while, no luck though. It's... golden rule of gacha, if the crit rate isn't 100%, it's 50%. That's just how RNG always feels. Because, functionally, if there is more than one possibility, you're going to remember both outcomes equally frequently. I'm a big math guy, so... And yes, I play gachas despite being very into math. But I don't spend money on gachas, so it's probably fine. Pay us the money he owes and we'll leave him alone.
I don't have any. I have this jewel from the mountains I can sell.
Jewel? That's just a red stone. Plan to let you go because you're just a little kid, but you're really trying my patience. You want to spend some time in a dungeon? Alright, now you've gone too far. Stop. How can you threaten a young girl like that?
He helped us earlier too.
You think you scare us? I should. Attack them! Wait, seriously? You're attacking random civilians who are verbal towards you?
I'll be your opponent.
Okay, this place is in really deep shit then.
I will release my power.
If I must fight.
Step back.
Insignificant.
Witness my power.
Command me.
Come on, go. God damn it.
I'll protect you.
Someone says to the police, hey, don't attack a child because they couldn't pay off someone's friggin' bail money. And your police force decides to then threaten the child. I'm sorry, your police force needs to die. All of them. No exception. Been advocating for the 15% for years and still come empty-handed. Has no place in PvE, it just adds unnecessary RNG. Tell me about it. Some content where it doesn't exist, but for most PvE, there's 15%. Is like, there's just an
All that's left
it's essentially
is
not a
ruin.
resistance, it's a 15% inborn chance for any given skill to automatically fail to apply its effect. That's what it functionally is, because it doesn't work alongside effect resistance.
All right, let's do this.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. This is just the beginning.
Insignificant.
Come to me.
Need help? I'll protect you.
I will release my power.
I'll be your opponent.
I won't run anymore.
Damn it. Release the Rubeda. What if onlookers get hurt? Who cares about them? Yeah, this whole country needs to fucking burn. If this is who they employ for their police, then burn the whole place to the goddamn ground. Here's about us, that's too far. But enough of you lot, let's fight them too.
All that's left is ruin.
15% in PvP is funny. I'd almost argue it's worse in PvP. Because then you could genuinely lose a match you should have won because the other guy got lucky more often. And in PvP, that's not something that should ever happen. In PvE, it's actually more acceptable, in my opinion.
Should we get started? I hope you're ready.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete.
Da-da-da.
Beyond the abyss, to the ends of futility. Step back.
Insignificant.
I will destroy everything. Slowly.
If I must fight,
Necessary evil in PvP, if 15% didn't exist, then debuffs would be insanely strong. You say that, but they're already insanely strong.
this won't be an easy fight.
Let me help
That's
you, Commander.
not the cure-all that you need. You either need a 15% an RNG chance for something not to work doesn't make that thing not work anymore. Would you believe that a lot of my worst fights I've had to go through when I was trying to do Arena have just been because, oh, this guy has a team that makes it so I don't do damage anymore.
This is just the beginning. May the light.
Like, no, debuffs are already absurd and they
protect you.
never feel fair.
I hope you're ready. Here I go.
I will release my power.
I'll be your opponent.
How many goddamn skill nullifiers does this asshole get?
You must be brave.
All right, let's do this. Take this! All that's left is ruin.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. Blaze. Step back.
Should we get started? I hope you're ready. Here I go. Insignificant.
And that's another one. Look, it's some of the absolute bullshit of the debuffs in this game. Decrease hit chance. That's annoying. Unhealable. That's not the kind of thing that should be on a normal ass attack. I shouldn't have used this. He's got skill nullify again.
I will release my power. Obey me. Obey me.
If I must fight, this won't be an easy fight.
This is just the beginning.
All that's left is ruin.
Command me.
I'll be your opponent. All right, let's do this. I hope you're ready.
Here I go. I will release my power.
Unheal should not be here. It shouldn't be in almost any goddamn game. I don't know if I've seen a game where this character can't heal anymore as an offensive debuff has, like, worked. As, like, I get it if it's something the player can use to fight, like, regenerating enemies. But then they'll throw it on an enemy like this, who it just makes... It makes it so he can stall out the fight really well, but the player is no longer allowed to do the same. And guess what? Most PvE enemies are gonna be immune to that kind of status effect. Cause fuck fairness. It's the PvE in the I keep noticing that they'll have all these crazy mechanics, and then basically every boss will be completely immune to all but the basic shit, and then the basic shit is the most frustrating way to try to play it. That's how it often feels in this game. Getting pretty worked up. Stay back. Don't make us use our magic on you. Oh, try it, I dare you. Can't stand by and allow this to happen. Mercedes, please look after Lady L. Don't think I won't. What's happening? That was close. Sir Evelyn. He's hurt. We're only trying to execute our official duties for the royal family of Lafundos. We didn't mean to hurt you, sir. You mean you were trying to execute an unarmed civilian who was yelling at you? Because whatever you said after the word execute was obviously a fucking lie. No. Okay, I hate you, Evelyn. You're part of the problem, then. You are a part of the problem, and I hate you as a person, and you're not coming back from that, I'm sorry to say. Not hold you responsible for damaging you? You should if he was about to attack a civilian because they were yelling at him. No, he should still be held responsible for hurting someone, even if that someone happened to be you this time. If anything, I wouldn't say carry a harsher sentence, but definitely still punish him for... I feel the need to remind you, attempting to attack a civilian who was yelling at him. Because these guys started a goddamned riot, essentially. You don't assault someone for not paying their taxes. And you don't then threaten to assault someone who asks questions about it. If this is your country, I hate you. And if you support this, I hate you. You're not fixing the problem, Evelyn. The problem is you need to punish these shit stains and get them out of your goddamn police force. Buying them off this time doesn't fix shit. We literally just had this conversation about you can't fix it by just paying it off. You have to find the source of the problem. You're not finding the source of the problem, which is that these guys are unchecked and abusive. You're a fucking idiot. Issue is resolved now then, is it not? No. Because what happens the next time someone's low on their taxes, and this guy's in charge of handling it? There's gonna be another goddamn riot like this one, and someone's gonna get goddamn killed. Yes, sir. No. That Evelyn? Bastard son of... Shut up, don't say that out loud. In recent years, I've seen many people suffer from the tyranny of those belonging to the royal palace. You mean the tyranny you're not stopping right now? I'm sorry, if you're gonna tell me that they... Are you going to tell me that you're not going to punish them for doing that? You're just gonna say their bosses are at fault for it, and you're gonna make that the end of it? Then fuck you. I don't like you. You don't get to stand here and... Ugh. Unaware. You're still stupid. You're not even going to reprimand this guy who's about to just fucking blast someone on the street. Not even a little. Just, oh no, it wasn't your fault. It was. It's 100% these guards' fault. And really no one else's. They escalated a situation that did not require it. No, I don't even want to read your stupid bullshit here. Forbid the use of unnecessary... Are you goddamn fucking telling me that these guys have carte blanche to murder and just kill whoever the hell they want already? Are you telling me there's not a rule that says they're not allowed to use unnecessary violence? If you're telling me that, then this city, there's no fucking way this place lasted 300 years. If being a guard gives you license to murder and just stab, blast, blow up whatever the fuck you want, whenever you want, this society would have died in 20 years, no matter what. So I'm just gonna say, that's probably already a rule, and your dumbass isn't enforcing it like he should be. The correct response to this is, no, you're not allowed to blast a civilian because they yelled at you. That's always been a rule. And if it's not a rule, then I refuse to believe that Britannia ever worked with this place. And I refuse to believe this place survived it all and isn't just a tyranny. Just a tyrannical shithole. What I'm not insane, am I? What the fuck is going on? Pay for any damage or your property. Nobody cares about the people more than him. Clearly not if he's not gonna punish these shitheads. Doing your duty? You're not. You are actively not doing your duty, which is to excise the tumors that are in charge of law and order. You need to... There's only so many ways I can say you're a fucking idiot. It feels like he stole your thunder here. Yes, he's very loudly not solving the problem. Whereas, if I'd had my say, they'd both be dead, and then they couldn't do this again. You see how that's a much better solution to his dumbass? I wasn't intervening so I could be praised. I'm not insane, this is really, really concerning. Thank you. Just glad the violence was stopped. Yeah, but again, what happens next time someone's late on their taxes, which apparently that's becoming a problem here. The taxes are too high for the people to support. Someone can't pay them, and an altercation breaks out, and then these assholes are in charge and they fucking kill someone. Are you hurt anywhere?
Yeah, just some little scratches, nothing a few licks won't fix. I thought you looked a little clumsy when we first met, but you're surprisingly cool. That's right. Master isn't as stupid as he looks. Suppose I should pay you all back for your help. I've got it, I'll buy you all dinner.
Thank you for the offer, but I'll have to decline.
You weren't included in the offer, shitstain. You haven't fixed anything. You just fucking showboated to the crowd. I'm not convinced you're a real person who actually cares about other people.
I don't think those two can eat comfortably with me there. I wouldn't be able to. Shouldn't you get your wounds treated first, though? No, you were right before Eliza fucked this guy. I mean, this guy can go fuck himself. You don't have to fuck him. No, I'd be right there with you. If I had to marry this guy, I'd jump out a window. Fine, I still haven't finished my inspections. You still haven't completed this one. You haven't even slightly reprimanded the offenders.
Take this with you. It's the jewel I was gonna sell at the market, but since you offered to buy it, I'll give it to you.
I only said I'd buy it so it didn't look like I was handing money out for nothing. You can keep it.
Then think of it as a present to say thank you.
Well, if you insist, I hope we can meet again. He seems like a stuck-up jackass who doesn't actually understand the source of the problem. If you say so, I don't. Oh? His Majesty ran away to Britannia because somebody was poisoning him. And you didn't make it public knowledge. Perpetrator is yet to be caught, but the most likely suspect is Sir Ervelyn. Oh, I'm super glad I was right then. Everything went according to plan, good job. Yeah, no, I was super right. I picked that up before it even happened. Alright, at least the story is aware of the fact that that was complete and utter bullshit and nothing was actually solved. I was starting to wonder if he was in on it. A whole other level, Sir Ervelyn. I know influencing public sentiment takes a lot, but to even allow yourself to get hurt... Oh, this is nothing. You know how many throats I've personally cut? It would be a farce for me to complain about a few cuts and bruises. Day of reckoning has almost arrived. When we stop living in the past and a new future unfolds for Lafundos. Alright, I'm glad I had you clocked from the beginning then. Ugh. Vibrant Plains. Yeah. Pathfinder Cho. I was hoping for Lore Walker Cho, frankly, but you know, whatever. Oh, so you're from a small village in the mountains.
That's right, Mercy.
Mercy. Nobody has accepted me so quickly before. Thank you, Cho.
Really? I've always wanted a cool older sister like you. This girl is scarily friendly. Only been talking for 10 minutes and Mary's completely let her guard down. I'm not from here, but everyone treats me so well. I've been coming down to the town to help my parents since I was young. People always need guides when traveling to other countries, so it's not a good idea to get on the wrong side of me or the other villagers.
But living up in those snowy mountains can't be easy for a young child. It's very dangerous. I've always said children need to be provided warm bedding, nutritious food, and an emotionally comfortable environment. That's how they can grow up big and strong. She's not wrong, but now I think I understand why her penguin is like that. Right, her familiar has the body of an adult, but since it's always been treated like a child...
Sure, it can be hard sometimes. That's why people keep leaving our village. I live there because I chose to learn how to be a pathfinder. Without pathfinders who know how to travel through the snow, what will people do?
Without Pathfinder, people would probably just keep playing 3.5 edition. Although with 1 D&D coming out, or I think they're rebranded and now it's just still gonna be called 5th edition or whatever, I don't know. Maybe 2nd edition Pathfinder will get the chance it might deserve. I'm sure that was complete and utter nonsense to anyone not in the TTRPG sect.
My parents and everyone else have so much pride in their work, so I decided I wanted to do the same. I'm not being forced to do it, so don't worry about me.
Oh my, you're not a child in need of loving care, but a skilled professional. The pride with which Cho holds herself in her profession is an inspiration to me as a knight. Please forgive me for being presumptuous.
I accept your apology, Lady Eliza. Is that how I'm supposed to respond?
You're a very polite young woman. She's very mature for her age.
I'm something of an all-rounder.
Shall we get going? Schneil should be home any minute.
Alright, I'll go pay. Huh?
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Well, that's my bag with all my allowance and earnings. No matter how mature she acts, she's still just a kid.
Don't worry, I'll pay.
No, the whole point of bringing you here was to pay you back for helping.
You helped us out first with that painting. We're already even.
But still...
I have an idea. Once we're finished in Lafundos, we'll need to travel to other cities too. How about you act as our guide, Cho?
That works. Now we'll get to spend so much time together.
I'm sure we won't need to speak with Chanel for long, so we'll meet you tomorrow morning in the square where we first met you. The road from here to the Royal Palace is under construction. Might end up encountering more thugs like earlier if we go through the dark alleyway, so we'll get there through the suburbs. Suburbs? No, this is the herbs, my guy.
I'll protect you.
Call. Mercedes, preparation. Let's fight together. Let's see what you're capable of. Take
This is a full-on goddamn forest. You don't get to call this suburban.
All that's left is ruin. Insignificant. Should we get started?
I will release my power. Are you trying to catch my eye?
I'll be your opponent. All that's left is ruin.
I will destroy everything. Slowly.
Get 'em, roast beef.
If I must fight, take this!
Oh well. Command me. Obey me. Let's see what you're capable of. And 2, and 3!
I definitely messed up. That's not the Meru skill I should have used.
Insignificant. All right, let's do this. I hope you're ready.
Your Majesty, this is Brass, the holy hero you fought alongside in Britannia. It's a long and difficult journey, you must be tired. Is that the King of Lafundos? He looks very modest.
Yeah, he's master judging others by the way they dress. You didn't turn into a human but a snob.
Not like that, just thought it was strange how different he looked from what you'd usually expect of a king.
He always dresses like that outside of formal events.
Using his L2D now. Gonna need you to spell that one out for me, Courting Nat. Suppose you could see dressing as he likes in the palace as proof of his authority. Oh, I feel left out. Since when were you two close enough to have whispered private discussions together?
How about we all start whispering?
I like that, then I can feel included. Here they go giggling with each other again. But, Ras, what brings you to Lafundos? The man you call the Black Knight, Strays, appeared in Sidonia. Jesus Christ! The world almost ended a goddamn again and we didn't even notice? Yeah, that happens. Shit, well, thanks for that one. No problem.
He used to be just an NPC, so he didn't have an animated portrait when episode 3 dropped.
I'm pretty sure he appeared very briefly during episode 1, didn't he? Maybe? I don't know. He looks familiar, but maybe that's just that he might have been on Raid Up recently, and that's what I'm thinking of. It's probably that. Seems quite a lot happened while we were trying to find a way back to Eureka. You want to form some kind of international coalition of states in case another threat like the Archdemon or Strays appears again. You only need to look at what remains of Politia to know one nation alone cannot stand up to these things. And yet, it will be difficult for me to agree to your proposal. Well, what's the part that's a hang-up for you?
Silent Forest.
He came out like 3 weeks ago? Oh, that must have been what I was thinking of. So they already implemented this. What do you mean? You just said yourself that one nation cannot stand alone. Oh no, I'm not disagreeing with the necessity of such a coalition. When you ask me to choose between some vague future danger and the problems directly in front of me... His kit is exclusively a poison venom counter, so he's very niche. Unless poison and venom got really popular in friggin' Arena when I wasn't looking, I fail to see why that might be necessary. I think wasn't his side story like front and center on the thing? I think I couldn't do it because I hadn't finished episode 2 yet when it was up. How can I convince the nobles and the people to give me the money and the manpower needed to combat an as of yet non-existent threat? Nah, he's kind of making a good point. People are very resistant to taxes here, and they're apparently quite high. You not reconsider? Of course, the problems right before you are important, but the very survival of our world is at stake here. There is one way to convince me. Many, myself included, are worried that the war in Wintenburg may soon come to an end. Isn't that a good thing? All new characters get a side story except Rift Slaves. According Nat, I know I'm a broken record here, but I feel I'm gonna need to ask you, what the fuck is a Rift Slave? Wintenburg has been at war for hundreds of years. It'd hardly be an exaggeration to say war is its sole reason for existing. But when a nation built around the waging of war no longer has a war to fight, well, they'll go searching for a new one. You're worried they'll invade another country? Who could possibly stand in the way of soldiers capable of bringing even a dragon to its knees? Which is why I would like you to help them to end their war and convince them to join this coalition of yours first. With the aid they will receive from the coalition, Wintenburg will see no need to start a new war. The coalition will benefit from their powerful army. And by helping to provide this aid, we will also reduce the threat of them waging war against us specifically. We can persuade the people to support membership and the provision of aid under the pretext of risk management. Rift Slaves are what we call characters that are released exclusively to do the current season of Rift. Okay. Are there any examples I should know about? At the very least, it'll allow us to open a dialogue with them. Fine. This is really the only way to make you agree to join. Lydia's situation is not much different from ours, so imagine you should have positive results if you negotiate with them on the same terms. Then I suppose we should head there first. I'm glad we've come to some kind of agreement. I thought we'd failed before we even began. He was planning to agree with you from the start anyway, I expect. Roman always knows me better than anyone else. Seeing how serious you were, I thought it might be fun to catch you off guard. Seen Wukong somewhere, he's one of them? Ah man, the Robot Monkey King? I call him Robot because he's in like a Sentai outfit. I don't know if he's actually a robot in there. AoE skill 1 and basically all the buffs in the current Rift are for AoE attacks. Okay, yeah. I saw a lot of people using him in Arena, but he wasn't necessarily amazing. I mean, did he have immortality that he could set up? I saw a lot of people use him in Arena. I assume a lot of people joined when he was released and then probably rolled for him because he looked cool. And I'm guessing he's probably not that great on Arena defense in the long run because I usually won those battles. You're too predictable. Stop teasing people for acting too seriously. Not everyone has Tywin's superhuman powers of patience. But Schnau's little jokes are one of his biggest charms. Stop talking. Anyway, if everyone's finished here, we should be getting back. Come on, Eliza. Ras, Mercedes, Archie, it was a pleasure to meet you all. Thanks to you, we were able to part with good memories in the end. In the end? You'll all be gone tomorrow, so doesn't that make this the end? I see. I enjoyed my time with you as well. I look forward to meeting you again.
I wish you all the best of luck.
Huh? Where's the carriage? She gonna die. She's super doomed. I knew as soon as she wasn't animated, she was super doomed to die. I sent it ahead. The two of us need to talk.
Why couldn't we do that in the carriage or at home?
We can't risk anyone overhearing. Let us walk somewhere without any prying ears. You are going to murder the shit out of her. Wukong is fairly useful in RTA. We'll circle back to that. 50% resistance to crit chance and defense penetration. His S3 stuns and always has elemental advantage. Use them from time to time and not very often. Alright, now looping back. RTA. You're gonna keep using these abbreviations. I'm gonna keep not knowing what they are.
Burn!
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. Aha! All right, take this!
All that's left is ruin. Dark Blade! Should we get started? Yeah!
Ooh, Goblin Gate. For a ring, I'll probably
I'll be your opponent.
bell.
If I must fight. Yeah.
I will release my power. Ha! Honestly, what a waste of time.
Insignificant. Here I go. I'll be your opponent. All right, let's do this. This won't be an easy fight.
Die. Call. Mercedes, preparation Beyond complete. Beyond the abyss, to the ends of futility. Let's see what you're capable of. Unsightly weeds. Must be cut.
All that's left is ruin.
Can you
Real-time
hear the
arena.
approaching
It's arena where you
ruin?
play against an actual person. There's a draft phase, ban phase. Oh, okay, that. Yeah, I see people play that.
Have we not walked far enough yet? Nobody's rude enough to force a lady to walk this far through a forest.
As you know, since returning to Lafundos, I've been doing all I can to hunt down the one responsible for poisoning Schneil. And today, I finally figured it out.
I should have known it would be about this. Okay then, who was it?
First, I assumed it was Ervelyn, but I was wrong. Is he gonna say it's her and then kill her and it's gonna turn out he's been tricked? Is that what we're going towards? Pulling all the leads and evidence, only one person would have had the access to be capable of poisoning his food. You, Eliza. I got him saying her right, at least. Shadow by Road. Act 8. Whispers.
That's right, it was me.
Okay, I didn't get that part right. You admitted that more easily than I'd have expected.
For you to be willing to confront me directly like this, it's clear you already have irrefutable evidence.
Not even a little. Why would you do it? Is the way you act towards Schneil all a lie?
Born to rule, born to serve. Can people truly be happy living like this, fulfilling the duties of their birth? Everyone has their own unique personalities and talents. Is it not cruel to disregard these and force them into these predetermined roles? Schneil is a kind man, inherently incapable of causing harm to anyone. But a monarch needs to know how to fight in order to win. All Schneil is capable of is mediating minor disputes and maintaining a semblance of stability.
Real-time arenas where most of the content is for the PvP players. Currently it's pre-season, so matches are more fun because there's no stakes and people are just trying out the new patch. Yeah, that's probably for the best. He has spent his entire life fighting to sit on a throne he does not even want, and has to suffer decades more struggling to keep it. It's pitiful. I wanted to free him. What freedom is there in death? Poison was a means to only make it appear as if he had died, at which point I intended to run away with him. But he had to ruin it by running away all by himself, and then you and Tywin had to make it even worse by bringing him back. I know that Schnell feels a great burden, and that he attempts to hide that fact with his bad jokes. Yet he came back of his own will. Now that he's made up his mind, if we stand by his side and support him. Oh please, you know that won't solve anything. We stand there and hold his hand, suddenly everything will be okay. He'll forget all his pain and misery just like that. And what is the alternative? To abandon Lafundos and all run away together? I'm Schnell's friend, but I'm also a member of this kingdom's government. I cannot accept these wild assertions of yours that will shake it to its very foundations. I see how it is. You don't understand me either. I won't tell anyone you were the one responsible. In return, you will end your engagement to Schnell and stay far away from him. Fine, we will never see each other again. If you're done, I'll head back first. Don't follow, I want to be alone. She's gonna die. Her methods were extreme, but there was some sense to her reasoning. Long as the essence of the problem doesn't change, there are limits. It's not wrong that we need to come up with something. But what? Why didn't you say that to her face, then? Eliza, I thought you left. Wizard Corps. How did so many of you end up here? You're here for me, aren't you? Ah.
I'll be your opponent.
I'll protect you.
Command me. Aha! I won't run anymore.
Insignificant.
Chaos.
I will release my power.
Should we get started?
Yeah.
All that's left is ruin.
Do-do-do.
I'll be your opponent.
If I must fight. Yeah.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. I must be brave.
Insignificant.
Witness my power. I'll protect you. Yeah.
This is just the beginning.
All that's left is ruin.
There we go. Wow, when the entire mechanic of healing isn't just removed from the game, I'm suddenly really strong for some reason. I wonder why.
All right, let's do this. Yeah.
I will release my power. Step back.
Insignificant.
I'll admit, cannot buff is pretty shit on its own.
Command me.
If I must fight. Yeah.
All that's left is ruin.
This is just the beginning. Now.
Need help? Should we get started?
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete.
I'll be your opponent.
Yeah, Ras has suddenly started jumping in a lot more frequently. He did get plus a lot to speed. State your names and affiliations. Why are you attacking me? Why are you attacking me? As expected, we're no match for the Knight Commander of Lafundos. Luckily, we have an ace up our sleeves. Incredible feat. You are truly deserving of your title. Excuse me. Rome. I'm sorry? Who am I? Do you not recognize me? I'm Roman Berlit, Knight Commander of Lafundos. Come again?
Victory is mine.
All that's left is ruin.
Berlit? That's a whole extra
I will
question.
destroy everything. Slowly. I'll protect you. Take this!
Here I go.
I will release my power. Blaze! I must be brave.
Insignificant.
All right, let's do this. I hope you're ready.
Just kill this thing before it causes
All that's
problems.
left is
Come to
ruin.
me.
Let me help you. Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. Obey me. Obey me. I won't run anymore.
If I must fight, take this!
Here we go.
Here I go.
I'll be your opponent.
Command me.
You look tired. How about giving up this futile resistance of yours and letting us tie you up quietly? How? You? Who? I'm afraid I cannot tell you just yet, but don't despair. Once you wake from this little nap, you'll be very much aware of who we are. What the fuck is going on? I'll admit, this has caught me completely off guard. I thought that was going a very different direction than it did. Are the alternate universes actually starting to jump into the fights now? I mean, the, like, divine, I forget what it was called, but that Mercedes showed up in a thing, but that was Labyrinth story, and there was Dark Corvus there too with them. There was all sorts of crossover, maybe time shenanigans. We'll be leaving now. We weren't here long, but thank you for having us.
All your food, Archie, and your fundos was amazing. We can come back again, can't we?
Of course, Eliza's familiar was so happy to finally have a new friend.
Archie doesn't want to see that penguin again.
Wouldn't it be better to stay a few days longer and procure a guide and carriage? No, we don't want to intrude any longer. Besides, we already have a guide, so there's no need to worry about us. You're leaving already? That's right, I suppose this is go fuck yourself. You mean goodbye? They mean the same thing. You know each other? There were a few unfortunate incidences while we were moving around the city yesterday, and Ervelyn always showed up to help. Yeah, suspiciously timed. It's nothing. If I'd known you were guests of Schneil, I'd have given you more of my time. Nah, I'm gonna bet you knew exactly who we were when you helped us that first time. How is your injury? Injury? Why didn't you tell me you were hurt? I'm too old to be making a fuss over a few cuts and scratches. Still, what if it got infected? Go see the palace doctors at once. Yes, I'll do as I'm told. Now stop embarrassing me in front of our guests. Could Ervelyn really have poisoned Schneil like Tywin and Eliza said? Apparently not. Because it wouldn't make sense with whatever scheme he's running now. Seem to be quite close. I shouldn't get involved. I'm sure they'll work out the truth among themselves. I'll be back as soon as I can with news from Winterberg. Hope you're all well until then. I look forward to the good news.
Is it okay for you to dress like that? It's going to be very cold.
Don't worry about me. I can't get ill. I'm a little worried about Ras, though. Will you be okay? There's no need to worry about me. I was fine in both Dusselnork and Nixie's sanctum. But you weren't completely human back then. Yuna was, though, and she was fine. It's Yuna. For all we know, she could have had some kind of heater hidden inside her clothes. Hard to fight monsters in thick clothes, though. Snow will already restrict our movement.
Don't worry, you stay warm if you carry Arky with you. Arky's warm and fluffy, better than any kind of heater.
Carrying you will be even more restrictive than wearing thick clothing.
Insignificant.
Should we get started? Yeah!
Call. Mercedes, preparation
Here I
complete.
go.
How absurd. Alright, take this!
Owie. Owie.
All that's left is ruin.
Dark Blade. All right, let's do this.
Here I go.
Another goblin. I didn't even see what I got out of that one.
Insignificant.
If I must fight. Yeah!
I will release my power. Ha! Are you trying to catch my eye?
I'll be your opponent.
Witness my power.
All that's left is ruin.
Descending blade!
And pillars of fire go up, blade go down.
I'll protect you. This won't be an easy fight.
Oh well. Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. Beyond the abyss, to the ends of futility. Honestly, what a waste of time. Take this!
Insignificant.
Should we get started? Take this!
Are you really okay, Ras? I have the strength of the sun inside me. I can feel its warmth.
That's right, Master's whole body is hot and sweaty.
Are you sure that isn't because he's caught a cold? A cold? Is that what this is? Feel fine other than how hot I am. Ras, I'm not over there.
He caught a cold? I knew it.
That's not how pneumonia works. I know that's how Japan thinks pneumonia works, so I'm not gonna get too mad at them. That's how a lot of places actually think pneumonia works. That just getting cold will give you a cold, but no. You have to actually catch a virus.
Don't worry, there's some shelter near here. He'll be fine once he's warmed up and taken some medicine.
Never knew humans got sick so easily. I can't fight like this. It's all part of adapting to your new body. How much farther is it to Policia? Don't worry, I'm reporting it. Maybe I should get my own bot to deal with those. As more than that, a lot more has to happen for you to catch cold or catch pneumonia. I mean, hypothermia makes it easier for you to catch those things, but it's not going to make you instantly start hallucinating. It's the cause. It is a possible way to get it easier. It's not the... they're not the same thing. We've already been walking for so long.
Been walking for half a day now, so I'd say 3 more days of walking?
We should have accepted the carriage from Schneil. Yeah, probably. You didn't plan this even a little. Strange, it's almost midday and Ramon still isn't here. I've been overworking him for the last few days. Perhaps he overslept. Nothing in particular scheduled for today anyway. I don't imagine I'll be leaving the palace today either. You should get some rest too, Tywin. Even when I was out with Roman, you were too busy with Eliza to relax. Being in the royal palace doesn't make you safe. It's not too long ago that you were being poisoned. Especially since Sir Evelyn will be here all day. You still dislike him, and for clearly good reasons. It's not a matter of like or dislike, I simply think having him by your side is a threat. Our fight over the succession is a long time ago now. We've already tried to hand him the throne several times and he's rejected it every time. Yeah, that's what's weird to me. What the hell is his plan? Is he not trying to get the throne? Then what? But he keeps trying to make Schneil look bad. It has to be something more petty than that if he doesn't want to just be given it. Not to mention he had the perfect opportunity to take it when I ran away and you and Roman were looking for me. Even despite all that, he's had a hard life. He doesn't need you to be so cruel to him as well. Sorry to interrupt, but you have a guest. A guest? Yes, Lady Eliza is requesting to see you, Your Majesty. Question is, was she in on that at all? Ooh, they got a big one. Act 10. Inversion. I was planning to send someone to inquire why Roman didn't come today. He is recovering from a cold. There's no need to worry. He's having plenty of bed rest and medicine. I have some things to say to Schneil. Tywin, could you give us a moment? I'll wait in the corridor. What do you have to say that's so important you must send Tywin out? And with such a serious look on your face. Remember when I was 10 and I smashed that famous piece of pottery? How could I forget? You wanted to use it to build a nest for your new pet. You were on the verge of tears, just like right now. You were so worried I'd get scolded that you told them you did it. You said you didn't want me to be sad on my birthday. Your kindness has always been my favorite thing about you. Which is why I want you to be free. What are you... Your Majesty, you must run! Some of the soldiers have launched a surprise attack! We can finish this later. Let's get out of here.
I'll be your opponent.
If I must fight.
Command me. Step back.
All right, let's do this. Purifying flame. Burn away the evil.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. Unveil your eye of terror.
Try to avoid using this before bosses just because of how buff duration seems to work with ending the fight.
Ruin.
Because, like, the fight ends, it
I'll
seems
be
to
your
count as a
opponent.
turn passing, which means that sometimes she just doesn't get to take action with her buffed attack at all.
You.
And I really don't think that's how that should
I
work.
will release my power. Obey me. Obey me. This is just the beginning.
Insignificant.
Here.
Let me help you.
Schneil, Lady Eliza. Evelyn, you're safe. People are trying to break into the palace. We need to escape. There's no need. They're here because I invited them. What? You should have listened to what your loyal subjects told you. This is what happens when you hide behind a false veneer of kindness and allow someone like me to get close to you. He literally tried to give you the throne several times. You're either the stupidest person in the entire world, or you want to kill him for reasons other than this, and you're just being a jackass. Why are you doing this? I've already asked you to be king. I'm not doing this for the throne. This is revenge for the years of unhappiness you've caused me. What? What value would there be in simply allowing you to hand it to me? What the fuck did he do? I kept waiting for you to want more so I could tear it away from you. Greed for the throne, hope for the future, love for your friends. Fortunately, you're different from the Schneil who ran away, so I decided to just go ahead with what I planned. Your Majesty! Ugh, Tywin's here. Expected my soldiers wouldn't be able to subdue you on their own. Not that this changes anything.
I'll be your opponent.
Should we get started?
Let's see, one debuff the end of the turn and cast stealth for one turn. Heir to the throne when attacking. Stackable increased attack and speed when attacking. Attacking on the caster's turn. Attacks one random enemy with Sword of Hatred as an extra attack.
I hope you're ready.
Here I go.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. I must be brave.
All that's left is ruin.
Can you hear the approaching ruin?
Command me.
Excuse me?
Beyond the abyss, to the ends of futility.
If I must fight, this won't be an easy fight. It's time you pay for your arrogance.
I'll be your opponent.
I won't
what?
run anymore. Generous Rekos, please protect us. Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. Obey me. Obey me.
I'll protect you.
Is there a
Take
lore
this!
reason why his aides are just
Here I go.
straight up immortal? Treated you like a brother even though you're his grandfather's illegitimate son. How could you betray him like this? Because he showed compassion for my humble birth, I should spend my life being his loyal dog like you? What the fuck is wrong with you? Your Majesty, Lady Eliza, come this way. I know a hidden path out of the palace. I'll take care of this farce while you're away. Sorry, Tywin. I'm with Evelyn. Eliza. Drop your sword, Tywin, and surrender quietly with your men. Evelyn wishes to conclude this all peacefully. You don't cause a scene, nobody needs to get hurt. He always wished to... Eliza, are you stupid? Evelyn very clearly wants Schneil to suffer because he's a sociopath. Whatever your plan is to save Schneil, Evelyn's just gonna fuck you over in some way. You're stupid. Take them away and clean things up in here. Yes, sir. At least answer me this. What sin did I commit against you to deserve this? No. No, I'm sorry, I don't give a shit what he did. If you don't answer him the actual question and say he's wrong for not knowing, then you're automatically a shithead who's wrong no matter what they did. You have to tell him. You can't say, oh, you should know. He doesn't. So go fuck yourself. You're not doing anything. You are not a compelling character. You're a shit stain who deserves to die. You should have been drowned in your sleep. A noble cause end. I don't know if they want me to... No, I don't care. I'm sick of that, oh, you should already know what you did, as their means of keeping something hidden longer. That doesn't work. Because no matter what he says, it's going to be unsatisfying. Because I'm either not going to believe he would have done that, and it's going to seem like an asspull, or it's genuinely not going to be something worth the trade. Because the only things that could be worth the, like, thing he's doing, like this level of no, I don't want to see your stupid shit, fuck you. Worst response, oh, you should know. No, just fucking say it. And Eliza is a fucking idiot. She cares about Schneil and wants him to stop suffering. Evelyn's, whatever deal you have, he's clearly gonna back out of it if it means Schneil doesn't suffer. Let's do the side stories. Maybe those will elucidate something.
Insignificant.
Should we get started?
I will release my power. Blaze! This is just the beginning.
All that's left is chaos. I'll be your opponent.
All right, let's do this.
This game's story, I feel like if I were someone who wasn't familiar with a lot of storytelling, I'd probably enjoy it. But a lot of this is very tropey and trite, and I'm sick of shit like this happening in stories. Like that. Like, oh, I'm going to intentionally not get it the easy way that they're offering, and I'm going to hate someone who, by all metrics, doesn't deserve it because of reasons I'm not going to explain that aren't going to be satisfying no matter what you try to do.
I must fight.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete.
I don't care what the reason's going to turn out to be, it's not going to be good enough. And unless they double down on the idea that he's petty and wrong, and there was no reason for him to do any of the shit he did, then it's just going to be bad.
Destroy everything. Slowly.
I'll protect you.
But if it's something that doesn't match up to this, and the story acts like it does, that will be the worst possible way.
All that's left is ruin.
If it's something really minor, or it's something that literally couldn't have been avoided no matter what. Because he's nothing but nice to the guy. And if it's some insane shit like you were kind to me, and I don't want to, I prefer when people hate me, then he's a hypocrite for different reasons. And again, hypocritical characters, you can write them as antagonists, absolutely. Hell, you can even write them as protagonists if you know what you're doing. But you have to understand, they're gonna lose a lot of goddamn sympathy from anyone who doesn't like a hypocrite, which is...
Alright, let's do this.
That's one of the easiest things to hate. I feel I don't need to, explain. Someone who does not abide their own rule set is someone who cannot be forgiven.
If I must fight, I hope you're ready.
Here I go.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. Obey me. This is just the beginning.
All that's left is ruin.
Descending blade!
Alright, clear, clear, clear. Ugh. Urgent mission, get a goblin thief in West Policia.
I'll be your opponent.
I'll protect you.
Command me. Ha! I won't run anymore.
Insignificant.
All right, let's do this.
I will release my power.
I'll be your opponent.
Come to me.
Here's my chance. I must be brave. Mercedes, preparation complete.
All that's left is ruin.
Should we get started? This won't be an easy fight.
Command me. Call. Unveil your eye of terror. Step back.
Insignificant.
Can you hear the approaching ruin? If I must fight, take this!
Here I go.
I will release my power.
I'll be your opponent.
I must be brave. Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. Obey me. Obey me.
I'll protect you. I hope you're ready.
Here I go. All that's left is ruin.
Command me.
There we go. Fundos of the past. Yeah, I know I have some points. Oh, I actually need these. Get Rass's skills up more. Like to know about the different spheres of influence within Eureka. Brief explanation. 4 nations. If you're a different region, if the nation that holds power there is the same, they'll share the same info. Trust level. Complete trust missions, okay. Once it's max, it can proceed in the next level, allowing you to see new nation events. Okay, I guess. It's this. I guess I'll look at this. Look angry. Wanna help? Da-da-da. This is basic shit I don't care about anyways. Yeah, I have one of those, I don't care. Yeah, I've got spares of that too. And this. Trust level distrusted. That's nice. Alright, Rancid Alley. Let's see what this is about. Oh, these guys are back. You won't regret it. This coin is never wrong. Anyway, this isn't gambling. This is a sacred moment where we put all money aside and compete against fate. 50-50. Alright, let's do this. Heads.
Then we take this one.
Yep, alright then, let's go. What are you doing just standing there like a pair of idiots? Come on. You first, little gangster of the sword.
Show us how brave you are, gambler.
A couple of cowards. I'm leaving. Follow me if you want. Meow. You should keep an eye on her. Who knows what she could be plotting. Meow.
Yes. Meow.
Hidden story. Chaos on tour. Who the fuck are we? Oi, big guy, you got any ideas?
None.
And your coin never being wrong. You believe that?
That was true, and I gotten rich and retired years ago.
You tricked us, you damn gambling addict.
Look at there. Weird clothes, weird behavior, constantly arguing with each other.
I sneezed, I'm sorry.
Emily foreigners. A lot more of them these days.
Shut up. Chaos is telling me something.
Oh, like how we should go find some place to eat, like a restaurant?
What's going on? Did Chaos really say that?
Why do you keep asking questions? Isn't it obvious?
Jesus.
Insignificant.
Should we get started? No destiny can stop me!
I will release my power. Slap on the wrist.
All that's left is ruin.
All right, let's do this.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete.
I'll be your opponent.
If I must fight. Yeah!
Command me. Aha! Let's see what you're capable of. Take this!
Ow. Ow. Ow.
All that's left is ruin. Here.
Here I go. I will release my power. Ha!
I'll protect you. Yeah!
Hey, you. Where are you running off to? Stay right there. I have something to ask you. If I catch them again, I'll tear them in two.
Not very good at asking for directions, are you? Luckily for you, you have the Order of the Sword's #1 investigator with you. I'll show you how it's really done. Watch and learn. Alright, who should I start with? You! Hey!
Me?
Who else? Come here. I'm exhausted, I just want to get this over and done with.
Eek!
Hey! Hey! Where you going? Stop right now or you'll regret it.
Or the Sword's #1 investigator, eh? I'm sure they don't miss you. Ah!
Alright, let's try something else. Everyone loves a great big smile.
What are you so excited about? There's nothing interesting around here.
Ah!
Where did this guy come from?
Shh, we don't want this one running away as well.
You're the one who screamed.
Stand here and shut up, I've got this. Would you happen to know where we are? We lost our map.
You must be new here. Welcome to Lafundos, home of art and magic. This is happening again, isn't it?
Oh, Lafundos. Like in Eureka?
Yeah, South Lafundos to be more precise. This big friend of yours. Love about him. Together with this scenery. Do you mind if I painted you a little portrait?
Yeah, this is happening again.
Portrait of me?
Careful, it could be for a wanted poster.
Why would you be wanted? Nobody here has any idea who we are. Zara doesn't care about you that much. Anyway, he seems to really want to paint that portrait. We'll let him, maybe we can squeeze some info out of him.
Fine, you can paint my portrait.
Don't worry, I'll be done in no time. 20 minutes later. Done. Wow, it's a masterpiece, my magnum opus.
Oh, I look.
Very different from real life. This guy doesn't look this cool.
Think of it as artistic license. As long as he likes it, that's all that matters, right? Now about the price.
Price?
Usually charge 50,000 gold, but since I was blessed with such a fantastic model this time, I'm willing to charge only 30,000.
I knew he couldn't be trusted. I see you already feel comfortable enough to joke around with us.
Joke, I'm being entirely serious. Give me my 30,000 gold. Somebody help. These people have stolen my painting. We can't let you get away with this.
Not sure how they think where you're from, but around here we don't look kindly on thieves. No self-awareness at all.
Insignificant.
Should we get started?
These guys are really
This won't be
barking
an
up
easy
the
fight.
wrong tree. Not only do they
Call.
not have
Mercedes,
money,
Preparation complete. Beyond the abyss.
they're also way
to
stronger
the
than you.
ends of futility. How absurd. Excuse me.
I'll be your opponent.
I will destroy everything. Slowly.
All right, let's do this. Take this!
I'm sorry, I don't need anybody. Take it as a gift. Chaos will remember you, painting man. Chaos? Who's Chaos? I see this continent still needs to be enlightened. Why do I have such rotten luck lately? It was the same with that blue ball of fluff and its friends. Blue ball of fluff? Nothing. I have somewhere to be. Oh, Stu. You're not going anywhere. Yeah.
Please let us go. We don't have any money. Why else do you think we're doing this? Even if you're broke, we can't just let you go. You'll just need to pay us back with your bodies instead.
Hermione, I didn't think you were into that. Jeez, girl.
Who are they? What a strange group of people.
Are they gonna meet everyone we ran afoul of?
I'll venture a guess. Those two in the front leading them are their guides. I offered to guide them for a small payment, plan to steal their bags as soon as they get the chance. And about the two in the masks. Bodyguards, obviously, just some hired mercenaries. They're not very good at fighting, so they make up for it by looking scary. Truly confident swordsman shows their face like that night before.
Wow, you could not have read more wrongly.
See, so then the one paying them would be the woman with the red hair. Judging by how she dresses, she must have learned somewhere how to avoid bandits. Only an immature noble would believe she'd be safe traveling just by hiring a couple of mercenaries. Must be rich too, without a doubt.
This is pretty good. See, this is what I want the Chaos Sect doing. Funny stuff, not the joke with Ainz that didn't land, and then they kept doing it for like half an hour. A coach to take us to the border, and then what?
It shouldn't be hard to find a ship to Britannia. I don't know many details myself, but I'm telling the truth.
Never gone to the border ourselves. It's heard they started coach services recently. No'll happen to you if we find out you were lying, right?
This axe will deliver Chaos's judgment.
Almost said justment.
I mean it. What else would there be in lying?
Alright, fine. Just tell us the quickest way to get to this coach. No tricks. Why would we trick you?
Hey, you would murder the shit out of us.
All that's left is ruin.
I'll protect you. Purifying flame. Burn away the evil.
Command me. Aha! Are you trying to catch my eye?
I'll be your opponent.
Witness my power.
If I must fight,
I will release my power. Ha!
Insignificant.
should we get started?
Command me. Aha!
Ow. Ow.
Honestly, what a waste of time. Just slap on the wrist.
Ow.
I'll
Ow.
be your opponent.
All right, let's do this.
Let me help you.
All that's left is ruin.
I'll protect you. I hope you're ready.
Oh well. Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. Blaze! Are you trying to catch my eye? Flutter. Gust. Sweep them all away!
Ow. Ow. Ow.
I'll
Ow.
be your opponent.
Descending blade!
There we go.
Hey, over there. Been following us for a while now.
There are only 2 of them, they must be stupid. They're preparing to ambush us. I saw them run over there when we stopped to eat lunch earlier. I assumed they were with you 2, but seems not. Good, then we won't have to slit your fucking throats. Oh, we don't have any friends who'd care enough to try and save us. As if. It is trying to lure us into a false sense of security.
How dare you?
I'm not sure, they don't look smart enough for that. They're coming. You ready? We get caught again though. No need to worry, I'm sure she'll just give us some self-righteous lecture on not breaking the law and let us go. Ah, yeah. Anyway, this isn't the same as before. Those guys with the masks are no knights, they'll run away the second things go sideways. But won't they at least pretend to fight back? What can that big oaf do? I bet that's not even a real axe. God, you're stupid. There's a couple of cowards. Think you might be right. Alright, let's do this. Let's go! A moment later. Oh, they're not even gonna make us do this fight. Please let us go. I know what we did wasn't good, but it wasn't entirely bad either.
Gambler, do they make any sense to you?
Criminals come up with all sorts of crap once they know they've been caught. This is nothing new. I can't be bothered dragging prisoners along with us. Wouldn't it be better to deal with them here? What does that mean? Why not kill those 2 instead of us? We can catch you far better than they can.
You try to get out of this all by yourself.
So you want to live a long life scamming foreigners. I saw you earlier, you were pointing them in the completely wrong direction. Don't worry, we'll show you the right way.
He's lying, they don't know anything about the coach.
Alright, quit fighting. We'll take all 4 of you with us.
You're trying to make them compete to show us the fastest path possible?
Yep, that way they'll be keeping their eyes on each other and we can place bets on which side is correct. Great idea, right?
Well, the first part, actually.
Turning point. Still just silver. Hang on, 2 dark heroes on the team. I can manage that. It's not gonna be an amazing team, but this isn't an especially hard fight either, so.
I'm starving. What are they even looking for? No matter how long I stare at the ground, I can't see any kind of revelation. Shh, be quiet, they might hear. No talking. Eek. There's a reason why Chaos led us here. There must be some sign of revelation somewhere. Isn't that right, Imperator?
Yes, of course. All is according to Chaos's plan.
Exactly. Hear that, you lazy pigs? We won't eat a thing until we find that revelation.
You can't be serious.
It's so harsh. They want us to guide them or to find a revelation. I wish they'd make their minds up.
You can do both at the same time. What's so complicated?
If I were you, I'd spend less time complaining and more time getting things done.
She works great with them because she is only marginally a better person than them. She is still more than willing to mistreat these shits if they, like, mess with them first.
Son of light, burn!
Command me. Ha!
I smell living creatures.
Ah!
I'll be your opponent.
Dark blade.
All right, let's do this.
I will release my power. Aha!
Prove your worth.
All that's left is ruin. I'll be your opponent.
If I must fight,
Command me.
I desire your flesh.
Ow. Ow.
Insignificant.
chaos.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete.
All right, let's do this.
Found you.
All that's left is ruin.
You do.
Command me.
This poison's hurting a lot, actually.
Only way this will end is with us dying of either starvation or exhaustion. We need to find a way out. I found it. I found the revelation. There's a face on this rock. It's Gauss's revelation.
The fuck did he just say?
It's Gauss's
Dare you mock the name of chaos?
Do you think we'd fall for that? Since you're cheating, everyone gets an additional 5,000 gold on their gambling debts.
That's not fair. You forced us to place those bets. We had no choice.
Too late to complain now. Anyway, you guessed right, so you'll be getting 1,000 gold later.
1,000 gold? Was it supposed to be 5,000?
I need to deduct the commission fee, duh. Okay, next bet. She kind of just lets these two do whatever the hell they want, while she tortures them in other ways. What, do you want to join in this time?
Look around us. We're being surrounded.
Monsters are starting to gather. It's all because you made such a fuss about your revelation.
It's not. It's because you were so loud with all your gambling. Don't blame this all on me. Now the redhead is distracted. Run, there's only chance to escape this hell. Hey, stop pushing. You stop pushing. They're escaping. They haven't even found the revelation.
Ah, damn it. If I knew we're going to do this, I'd have made them fill out an IOU first.
Could you please focus on the monsters surrounding us? It's like, why am I the only one who cares about us not dying?
I'll protect you. No destiny can stop me!
I will release my power. Call, unveil your eye of terror.
I smell living creatures.
Insignificant.
Can you hear the approaching ruin?
Should we get started? This won't be an easy fight.
Here I go.
Call, Mercedes, preparation complete. Obey me.
Those cowards are all gone.
What do we do now? We have nobody to show us the way.
Won't Chaos give us a revelation?
That's right. Chaos will give us a revelation.
I think Chaos can rest for now. There's a sign pointing toward the coach on that building over there. We've already arrived.
Like, oh. Maybe Chaos put the sign there.
Sure, buddy.
Coach only comes twice a day, so you need to wait a while for the second one.
Yeah, man, I can't miss this Sandcat Championship. Get the earliest ship we can, that'll take a couple days, and then... But I need to report back to the Order first, so then... it's too tight. Hey, Ugly. The fuck you just call me? Calm down, you big baby. Have you thought any more about the race in Savara?
You're still going on about that.
Fine then, spend the rest of your life as the big guy's footstool.
It can be no coincidence we've ended up here. This land may provide a wealth of new opportunities for our sect. But at this rate... I have some experience running an organization, so I consider myself a bit of an expert. If we want it to last, the underlings need to be smart and, well, at least relatively normal. Of course, you need the people who can fight, but you also need at least one smart person to help run the whole thing. We need brains. Ain's already ran away, so it can't be him. I need to hurry and find someone quick-witted with lots of new ideas.
What are you thinking about, Imperator?
You received a revelation from Chaos?
Yeah, sure.
Aha!
Chaos is decreed. We must prepare. We must prepare for the future with new recruits.
Alright. Chaos on tour. End.
They're not following us, are they? Is nobody behind us? A bunch of weirdos. Never want to see them again. Need to find a new job. I'm not cut out for a life of crime. That's what I've always told you.
Stop trying to scam travelers. Who knows, we might run into somebody else like those guys.
I agree with that.
Now we go to the shady byroad. Yeah. Gold. An epic helm charm. That's nice.
All that's left is ruin.
If I must fight, purifying flame. Burn away the evil.
Command me. Aha! I won't run anymore.
All right, let's do this.
Insignificant.
Witness my power.
Be right back.
I
All right,
will
Techno.
release my power. Ha!
I'll be your opponent.
I'll protect you.
Break
Call.
down that
Mercedes,
barrier.
Preparation complete.
And that one too.
This is just the beginning.
All that's left is ruin.
Chaos.
Command me. Ha!
Should we get started? Help!
Here I go.
Here we go.
Insignificant.
If I must fight, Son of Light, burn!
I will release my power.
You know, now that he has... Now that Ras has absorbed part of the sun god into his being, it makes sense that he's fire. But before then, it really didn't make any sense because... What god was the moon? I mean, what god was DJ? Whom he was the embodiment of? Because
that's
she didn't seem to be
left
any
is
kind of
ruin.
fire entity.
Come to me.
Let me help you. Command me. Let's fight together.
And that was weird. If anything, the way he fought was more light than fire.
I'll be your opponent.
All right, let's do this.
Here I go. Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. I won't run anymore.
All that's left is ruin.
Command me. Aha!
I'll protect you.
Insignificant.
I must be brave. I will release my power.
All that's left is ruin.
I will destroy everything. Slowly.
Command me. Beyond the abyss, to the ends of futility.
Should we get started? I hope you're ready.
Here I go.
I won't run anymore.
Come here, time god. Walk him up.
I'll be your opponent.
There we go. It's 30,000 gold in Lafundos. Seemed more than enough to pay for that painting. Wasn't even hard. Willow Field. Alright, let's see. Who are we meeting here? Honestly, I don't even feel like Tyria makes it all that faster.
We don't strike first, we have no hope of winning. We fought alongside Wintenberg when Strays invaded. Those were special circumstances, we had no other choice. There are no such things as eternal allies nor eternal enemies. It's obvious that after a long war, they'd much prefer to seize an established nation rather than try and build something anew out in the wilderness.
Even so, we should at least attempt dialogue first.
And when dialogue breaks down, it will already be too late to prepare.
Then your majesty and Sir Roman have a brief acquaintance with Queen Cecilia of Wintenberg while in Britannia. Cecilia was of Wintenberg? Huh.
Are you allowing that affection to cloud your judgment?
I know why you people want war. You want to direct the grumblings of discontent within our own nation against another and get your hands on the bodies and treasures of dragons.
I won't deny that I've considered those additional benefits. What of it? Is it not your duty as King of Lafundos to take advantage of such a golden opportunity to revive our nation's fortunes?
And improve your finances along with it. You will be building that wealth on a foundation of orphaned children, bereaved parents, destroyed homes. I'm not entirely against war, I merely think it should only be considered as a last resort.
You're good at coming up with excuses, in the end it means the same thing.
Expect nothing else from such a gutless man. Should have supported Ervalin's claim. At least that man's not a coward.
Stood behind the Bearlet family, didn't you?
Yes, I didn't like Schneil, and I saw little prospect in Ervalin's claim. Thanks to Roman's loyalty to Schneil, it was all for nothing.
If only we could go back and change things.
Well...
You think that's possible? Schneil has the Bearlet family behind him.
Right, Roman will stand with Schneil until the end. But he's not the only member of the Bearlet family.
Keep your friends close. Alright.
Fluffy! Fluffy!
She's not here. Maybe she ran off into the forest?
Oh no, she's too weak to fight off any monsters.
I'll take some men to look through the forest. You take another look around here, Lady Eliza.
Okay. Meow.
All that's left is ruin.
If I must fight, no destiny can stop me!
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. This is just the beginning.
Insignificant.
Dark blade.
Should we get started?
Command me.
I'll be your opponent.
I'll protect you.
I will release my power. Step back.
All that's left is ruin.
Witness my power.
Command me.
All right, let's do this.
Insignificant. I'll be your opponent.
Descending blade.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. Unveil your eye of terror.
If I must fight, purifying flame. Burn away the evil.
Ow. Ow.
I must be brave.
Stop hitting Mercedes.
Insignificant.
I'll protect you. Take this!
Command me. Obey me. Obey me.
What are you doing out here? None of your business. How can I know that until you tell me? From your actions, it seems you're looking for something. What if I've seen what you're looking for? Have you seen a small animal with long ears and white fur? Nope. But I'll be happy to help find it. No thank you, I already have plenty of help. Surely one more person cannot hurt? Not when it's you, Evelyn. I know the grudge you hold against Schneil. You and I can never be as close as we once were. And I suppose it cannot be helped. Though I have heard that when a pet goes missing, if it doesn't return within 3 hours, the chances of it ever returning fall dramatically. Why do I get the feeling you set this shit up? Well then, if it would hurt your pride to have me help you, I guess you can just spend the rest of your life looking for a lost pet. It's not a matter of pride, it's a matter of you're fucking up to something and no one should trust you no matter what you say, cause fuck you. Excuse me. What, is there something you'd like to say? I wouldn't have said no if I'd known you were only he's not. I always have nothing but goodwill in my heart toward you, Lady Eliza. I don't believe him. Find it more believable to hear a Tetsudo lives in the pond in front of my house. Let's hurry up, we have no time for quarreling amongst ourselves. Calling it now, he set this shit up somehow. He kidnapped the animal somehow so that he could do shit. I don't know what or how, but he did. Says 2 darks. Fluffy was the runt of her litter. I have no doubt she would have died if I hadn't taken her in. And yet she still insists on running outside whenever she gets the chance. So always make sure to lock any doors behind me, but one of the servants left a door open while cleaning and... So running friggin' dirt bikes out there. No way she can survive in the wild. People often do not recognize their own shortcomings, no matter how clear they are to others. Yes, and you clearly don't realize you're an insane hypocrite. Human or animal, we're all the same. You're talking about Schneil, aren't you? Oh my, you hear that and your mind goes straight to our dear Schneil. Even his own fiancé has such a low opinion of him. Conniving ass, plotting ass, fuck shit. You know that isn't what I meant. I just know you. Calm down, we have no time for quarreling amongst ourselves, remember? Says the guy who started this shit. God, I hate you. She's as weak as you say, she might be hiding somewhere. We should focus on small hiding places.
All that's left is ruin.
Should we get started? Son of light! Burn!
I desire your flesh.
I won't run anymore.
Insignificant.
Chaos! If I must fight...
I fucked that up then.
Prove your worth.
I'll be your opponent.
I'll protect you. This won't be an easy fight.
Here I go. All that's left is
Here.
ruin.
I'll help.
All right, let's do this.
I desire your flesh.
This is just the beginning.
Insignificant.
Should we get started? I hope you're ready.
Found you.
All that's left is ruin.
I won't run anymore.
If I must fight...
I'll be your opponent.
I smell living creatures.
Insignificant.
Can you hear the approaching ruin?
Listen to the approaching ruin.
I'll protect you. Purifying flame. Burn away the evil.
Prove your worth. Prove your existence. With your blood and anguish. I desire your flesh.
Okay, ADS can still do that even outside of PvP.
All that's left is ruin.
If I must fight, this won't be an easy fight.
Here I go. Insignificant.
Fluffy, Fluffy, answer if you can hear me. Let's go home, it's cold and scary out here. Lady Eliza, does your Mimi have a spot on her foot? She does, did you find her? I did, but... oh... dead. Let's go back. Now that we've buried her, she'll be able to rest in peace. Why did she always insist on coming outside? She knew she'd get killed. She just stayed with me, she could have had such a long and happy life. Perhaps she thought that if she just tried a little harder, she'd be able to survive. It's not her fault she lost her life like this. Look at this manipulating ass fucker. If you had done a better job protecting her, maybe she'd still be with us instead of dying for a foolish dream. Perhaps. There are many who die easily like this without someone by their side to protect them. Schneil, for example. Schneil isn't alone, he has me and Roman and Tywin. For now, will that always be the case? As you know, there's no shortage of people who would like nothing more than to see those two removed from Schneil's side. And at the rate things are going, it's only a matter of time before it's revealed that you were the one who poisoned him. Even if it was for his sake and you didn't intend to kill him, you will still be charged with attempted assassination. How did you know? How I know isn't what's important right now. What you should be asking is why I'm telling you. Are you trying to blackmail me? I'm not so cruel as to blackmail a person just moments after she lost her beloved pet. I simply want to let you know that if things carry on as they are, it won't be long before you experience a similar tragedy. And that I can stop that from happening. Forest of Light and Shade. Yeah, they still want me to have two dark heroes on the team. What is he, some kind of parrot? He's incapable of opening his mouth without squawking about how we need to go to war. Is laughter really appropriate right now? If you're always focusing on the negatives, you'll never be able to laugh. I may be clashing with the nobles, but at least I have you on my side. If I had to face them alone, or if even you were against me, I'm not sure how I'd cope. I'm merely relieved you have avoided such a situation. I see. Assumed you were just amused to see me suffer. Well, maybe that was 70% of the reason. It's almost the entire thing. Anyway, let's not dwell on trivial matters. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little surprised. You're Knight Commander, and you do have a tendency toward callousness. Thought there could be a chance you agree with war. Soldiers die on the battlefield, the nobles sit back in the comfort of their homes. That's why they don't see war as such a big deal. Who knows, if I hadn't fought against strays and wraiths, perhaps I'd feel the same way as them. The true horror of war is incomparable to what they write down in the history books. They see you as immature and overly emotional, but to me, there's nothing more immature than the simple way they view their war. Not that I disagree with that evaluation of you, of course. Was that last part really necessary? Regardless, I believe in you. Even though you haven't experienced war yourself, you're able to put yourself in the position of those who have and sympathize with their pain. So don't let them sway you. Push ahead with what you think is right. I'll deal with any obstacles that get in the way. Are you sure? Of course, that's why I'm by your side.
Are you okay, Lady Eliza? Lady Eliza!
Huh? Did you call me?
See, this morning's events are weighing heavily on you.
Yes. And I had some things to talk about. Think about.
Like what? Perhaps I can help.
No, it's something I must decide on by myself. You're going to help guard Schneil? But why? You despise him. Yes, that has not changed. But I have changed my mind about how to exact my revenge upon him. I realize it may not be entirely necessary to take his life. If you were to help me achieve my goal, I'd be willing to spare his life in return. You want me to help you get revenge on Schneil? It's the only way you can save him. After claiming my throne, I will go to war.
Oh, so you're also stupid. Hey, this group of people who just finished fighting dragons for several centuries, they're a good target to fucking fight for a war. Yeah, that won't make us the bad guys in history at all. It'll be good for the first few years and then forever. No one will ever look back and declare us warmongering fuckshits.
The war is over and Lafundos is safe. I will send him far, far away. I'll succeed where you failed. I will take his throne and give him the freedom he craves. Everyone gets what they want, don't they?
Yeah, except you're a petty little manipulative fuckshit. So I don't believe for a second you're going to let him ever be happy. Because otherwise, if all you wanted was the throne, you'd have taken it. You want him to suffer. You don't actually care about the throne at all. But you're lying to her about it, and she's buying it somehow.
Give me some time to think about it. Fine, I can wait, but not for long. If left free to run in the wild for too long, he could be killed. Tywin, how is Schneil these days?
Seems to be straining under the pressure of the nobles. Not to mention all those who seek to disrupt his work in any way they can because he won't do as they say. Seems both sides have abandoned arguing who's right or wrong, and now it's simply a battle of endurance.
Oh. I suppose even if everything is resolved, there's no guarantee it won't happen again.
It's no use in fretting over hypotheticals. No matter the hardships in front of him, His Majesty will always have you, Roman, and I by his side to help him. He will prevail.
I need some fresh air.
This late at night? Allow me to accompany you.
No, I want to be alone right now. I'll take a familiar with me instead.
If you insist.
I'll be your opponent.
All right, let's do this. No destiny can stop me!
Found you.
I must be brave.
Putting her in the back is probably a poor idea, because I think she actually is being attacked the least. And she's got counterattack on, so... I should have probably thought about that slightly more.
Ruin.
If anything, she probably wants to be up front so she'll get hit and counterattack more often.
Dark Blade.
Should we get
God
started?
damn it. I hate that the enemies just have twice as much health as they did last area I was in.
I smell living creatures.
Insignificant.
It's like,
I'll
what the
protect you.
fuck? Like, they're not a higher level, you just gave them more
won't run
stats. So
anymore.
what's the point of levels at that point?
I'll be your opponent.
That's just
All that's
poor
left
communication
is
with your
ruin.
player.
All right, let's do this. Take this!
I desire your flesh.
Step back.
Insignificant.
If I must fight, this won't be an easy fight.
Here I go.
Prove your worth.
I'll be your opponent. insignificant.
Descending blade!
Should we get started? Purifying flame. Burn away the evil.
I desire your flesh. Once you've faced me, you'll become darkness yourself. I smell living creatures.
This is just the beginning.
All that's left is ruin.
I'll protect you. I hope you're ready.
I'll be your opponent.
Found you.
I must be brave.
Lady Eliza really come to our side? How about Sir Roman? He's often quarreling with Schneil, and he's always been good at weighing up pros and cons.
I know Lady Eliza better than she knows herself. She loves him, but she does not trust him, nor does she trust Roman and Tywin. Even parents struggle to see their children as adults once they're grown. They've all been together since they were young, and she still sees him as someone who needs protecting.
Aren't they also the greatest knights in all of Lafundos? She doesn't trust them, who can she trust?
No matter how strong they may seem, everyone has their weak points. Nobody has been with him longer than Lady Eliza. She knows his weaknesses better than anyone. Sturdiest walls are no better than sheets of paper when you know how to make them crumble. That's why you should only work with those who don't know you well and can't find your weak points.
That's a terrible idea. Never work with someone who understands you and your thought process and why you would do things. What is trust? You're a shit leader. You're going to ruin this country. And I bet you're an maniacal like shithead as well about it. You probably think you're gonna do better, but you would ruin a country instantly if this is your philosophy.
Look, someone is coming. You knew I was coming. Yes, though not quite so soon.
Look at every little word is designed to dig just a little bit deeper. It is like, oh, you broke even faster than I thought you would. They'll join you under one condition. I want you to guarantee the safety of not only Schneil, but Tywin and Roman as well.
You know that's not an easy thing to ask, don't you?
Of course. He knew she was going to ask for this, so he never planned on... Hey, Techno. He knew she was going to ask for their safety, so he never planned on hurting them to begin with.
No harder than asking me to betray everyone I know. You're right, I'll do my best. What do you need me to do? Just carry on as you always have. Before long, Roman will come looking for you. Give him the help and information he needs so as not to arouse suspicion. Roman? What are you talking about? I need to have someone I can trust by my side, but as there's no way Sir Roman would ever join me, I have no choice but to replace him.
Yeah, they're doing some timeline shenanigans here.
Oh, Lagora. Hang on. No, I can't get another one.
Changing how the AP exchange works. I think this is probably a way better method of it.
Why don't you test your luck? Goodbye. I'll see you later, if you're still alive.
I will be. Don't worry. This game's not killing me yet. I'll emphasize yet, though. Just, everyone be prepared to flash back to this moment when I inevitably lose my mind trying to beat this game. It'll happen. It always does. And flashback now? Yeah, that part was a flashback. It was to when she decided to, like,
team up with him and how I'm willing to bet he killed her pet to... her pet died and he, like, equated it to what was happening. I'm betting he got the pet lost and maybe even killed it himself when he found it. Because that fit too perfectly with what he was doing, and he's a manipulative little shit. He's also stupid because he's of the opinion that working with someone you know is a bad idea. Because he's dumb. Any of these look fine? Maybe in theory. I wonder if I could retry this. I need so many of these to get... to get this. There's a dual attack from the ally with the highest attack when using Touch of Chaos. That's a really good boost to her. This is like okay. I guess there's no reason there's no reason for me not to want to get this for him. Like, inevitably Dark Contract will trigger, and when it does, I'd like him to get just undispellable attack and evasion. It's just gonna take so much longer to grind up, and there's also the percentages, which is RNG on it. Ugh. At least the effect itself isn't RNG. Maybe those can be. Ugh. But I think that's gonna have to do it for this one. We got one chapter of episode 3 done. It was a fairly long chapter. The first one usually is. But, yep. So, I'm gonna stop the recording for YouTube here. As always, thank you so much for coming if you came. If you didn't come, you don't get a thank you. Bye-bye, YouTube.